Hi, Vigilant. What's up? Hello, Loner. Excuse me. Wait, is it not? There it goes. Taking a while to load. We'll just play this music for now. Go, my minions. Make my traps. Yes. Hey, the corpses are still there. Hang on, let's... Whoops, that's the wrong button. Nope, that's still the wrong button. There we go, hang on. There we go. There we go. Now the corpses are right where they should be. Actually, where's that other corpse? There you are. We, dearly beloved, are gathered here to witness the death of this corpse. Good morning, crystal ships. What's up? Let's see, where should we put the third corpse? Let's just put it in the middle. Have a nice little... Oh! I just high-fived someone with a corpse. Spiffing work on the blueprint, lore. With these whoosh widgets in place, our defenses are complete. And the whirlwinds those devices send forth will pluck the Air Force from the skies and throw them at our feet, ready for our soldiers to cut them down. That's if our soldiers are still in position to fight. There are more traitors in our midst. That is a concern, but so is Malroth. Why did Rosmir reveal no reflection of him whatsoever? I know he's your friend, but there's something inhuman about that man. I cannot help but feel unsettled in his presence. I know that what unsettles me, the thought of the people of Moonbrook doubting and distrusting one another. Questioning the townsfolk loyalties would do exactly that. If there's a spy among us, we have no choice but to wait for them to slip up. That's not true or good. Hello, Shikor. Hello, Dream Whisperer. Hello, Hazardous. Shaka, 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 shaka. Oh no, we're under attack. No. There's only one thing to do. Completely ignore the attack and get our hearts. There we go. Hello, Ruth Peleg. What's going on? Okay, does everyone have swords? They don't. Why don't they have swords? Did I not? I mean, it's alright, Dream Whisperer. It's just, I'm not impressed so far. That's all. It's not a bad story, it's just a story. Let's just make 100 swords really quick. Exactly, Shikor. I'm glad you understand. There, 107 swords. Surely that's enough. Here, take this. And you. Who else have we got here? You. And still can't give one to her. She's equipped, he's equipped, he can't equip anything. And he's equipped. I think that's everyone. Okay. Okay, we're ready. So we got the Air Force's attention. Lord, my lad, did you build the boom balls? Nope. Boss music. I just want you to know, when you use that mirror on me, it really hurt. I'm sorry, Malroth. But now's not the time to be talking about feelings and stuff. We need to get out there and clobber those monsters. Just remember, Lore, an SN Warwick might be pretty tough, but if you want some suckers smashed to smithereens, I'm your man. Don't forget who your friends are, yeah? Damn right. Let's do it. Hey, guys. Oh, no. Don't attack me. Please. Anything but you attacking me. No! Surprised we haven't leveled yet. Pull back, pull back. Wave 2. Fight! Yeah, this is nice. Mega attack! Plong. Oh god, it totally does, Shikor, you're right. I think Takoida was right. We could totally do a strategy version of this kind of gameplay. The building thing, you know? Oh no, there's even more enemies! It's just getting started! Oh. Hey, Takoida, I totally wasn't just saying you were right. Well, not like a full defense tower thing, but just... I mean, we were talking about the Final Fantasy Tactics thing where, like, occasionally the enemy would attack our base. This is how that would look, right here. Like, this is the enemy attacking our base that we have set up many defenses at. This is straight up what I was thinking for the Final Fantasy Tactics builder game. Wrong. Next. What else you got? Impudent humans, I'll slay you myself, then peck the might from your bones. Well, obviously this is ARPG, or rather, action game, rather than, you know, turn-based, tactical, grid-based. But still, point remaining. Oh no, more enemies. More enemies, which are now dead! You're all dead. Yeah, I actually used to play a lot of tower defense games back in Warcraft 3's custom maps. Like all the malls. I don't even remember which ones I liked, because there were so many. But I played a lot of the mall games. Like Elemental Mall. There was one that was Final Fantasy based. There were a bunch of thematic ones. It was really cool. I actually liked a lot of those. There were a few that were RPG based. You know, you'd have a hero instead of towers. Hey, Kohei. What's up? I'm saying it right, right? Am I saying it right? I can never remember. You told me this during Judgment. Okay, okay. Making sure. Oh, we did it. Still don't have a victory song. So, victory. That's not victory. I don't have a victory song. Feather-brained humans, why do you fight fate? Why don't you just die horribly? You may have me defeated, but the Scare Force are still waiting in the wings. Oh no, we're all doomed. Here, you know what? We did it, Lord. The Air Force is defeated. Jolly good show. We couldn't have done it without your whoosh widgets. They really saved the day. But the war is not won yet. We must take care not to underestimate the Scare Force. Let's gird our loins and bring all our strength to bear in the final battle. Speaking of which, better repair the castle. Yeah, I don't think we took any damage on that one. Hi, Bobby. Bird soup. I think they say that regardless, Shikor. How about then? Good news new, I say. Oh no, they're attacking right now, just like they did last time. This is my shocked face. More shock. No, they're attacking. Well, they gotta eat something, Andrew. So let's use the poison needle to its fullest effect, as usual. There's 2 down. And now we ding. Oh god, yes I can. Ding. Fires are done. Ooh, magic shield. And he's dead. That was pathetic. The Air Force attack was harder than that. That must have been the scouting expedition. They've barely flinched when they hit our zap traps. If they were to attack en masse, we would have no hope of stopping them. We'd be super dead. Do not fret, Soanessa. Fear not. I have the answer to your woes. In times of great vexation, you must go straight to sleep. What? Thanks, your majesty. Truly, your wisdom knows no bounds. Same goes for you too, Lord. You should have earned your rest. Okay. Sure. Mwahahaha. You have a gift for me, I see. Once again, you prove your usefulness. Thank you, Father. The 2 of Hargon's heroes lie slain, their forces scattered to the winds. Verily, the 2 you spoke of are irritations indeed, the accursed Builder and Malroth. Still, it is as you say, no matter how hard they fight, the humans cannot escape their fate. When Doom's day comes, death awaits them all. Please, Father, spare me from this fate. Let me live. Lord Atlas makes his way as we speak. Should your efforts continue to yield results, he shall surely grant your wish. Well, I've been thinking, from whence do our beliefs arise? Oh, let's not get into that. Hang on. This should be like a contemplative scene here. Sure. They say the teachings of children of Hargon are absolute, but no knowledge one discovers is ever absolute. Were they not revealed to us, but imposed? For so long we of Moonbrook believed it as our sacred duty to fight forevermore, but if it were not truly the will of the heavens and I'm merely a rule set by another, then I... Hey. What are you 2 lovebirds nattering about? I forget it. Laura Warwick wants to see you. We cannot concern ourselves with the spy. That totally doesn't exist. That's the Air Force dealt with. Now we just gotta get the Scare Force. What's funny is what she says is the kind of topic I would expect a Dragon Quest game to more thoroughly discuss, you know? Like, that is a legitimately deep, complex topic, which would you'd have to handle very, very carefully, and instead they give us, like, a 2-line cutscene. We'll see if they do anything with it. We must begin work on our new magical weapon if we hope to mount an effective defense against the Scare Force. But before that, I think it's high time you gave the Builder's Bell a ring, so yeah, we need to level up. Got it. So back to castle music. Well, I mean, she's been talking about, it is my duty, it is my duty, it is my duty, and that's been pretty much all her dialogue to date. So no, that's the first time we've heard anything like that. Lower my lamb. We have won many great battles lately, but at what price? The brave soldiers who lost their lives at the defense of their home, whose corpses are still out there, by the way, were fully aware of the risks, but now perhaps they find the peace they were denied in life. To this end, I humbly beg you build me a chapel. No, Andrew. Waffles. I would kill for some good waffles right now. I'd kill Shikor. I would. I will. There's another blueprint that I can make people build for me if I put the chest there. Hi, Max time. Toppings? Let's see. Whipped cream, cherries, strawberries, and like a little bit of butterscotch. Gadzooks, lore, you've given Hargon's armies a jolly good hiding. All that remains is the scare false, and with you on our side, I bet we'll have that lot trounced in a jiffy. I haven't seen an ability to do so yet, no, Dakota. But I don't have the pencil yet. Soon enough peace shall reign in Moonbrook, and at long last, under the enlightened rule of our wise, gracious king. He's a good man, man of the people. He is the symbol of Moonbrook. He deserves a throne room. We must do with that awful disfigured throne. You mean the one I filled with poison? And replace it with something more magnificent. Like more poison. The room itself could do with a good piece larger, too. Which brings me to my request. Repair the throne and fill it with poison. I'll get back to that. For those of you who don't remember, I'm not joking. His room is literally just, there's poison. That's his throne. I'm standing by my original guess, but it's probably Warwick. But I'm gonna keep guessing that it's the king. Put it right there. Okay. Dude, I'm totally doing that max time. No joke. Okay, so I need a chest. Where's the chests? There. Yes, this is Crusader Kings 3. I know you've been wondering about it for a while now. But at long last, we are playing the Super Alpha version. I'll get those in there. What else do I need? Braziers. Zoom out, camera. There you go. Okay, so I need a few of these. I suddenly have a weird craving to play Trials of Mana. It's getting really hard to say that. I'm getting better at it. Instead of, Seiken Densetsu. I need some glass. I need a bunch of glass. Good news is the forges have been going day and night, so we have literally thousands of iron and hundreds of steel. So we're good on that. Let's make some glass, yo. Yeah, I ordered Witcher 3, or excuse me, the Switcher 3, like, months ago, dude. Whenever it first went up for sale. And yeah, it's sitting right over there. Still in the wrapping, of course, because of... I mean, like, I have time to do anything like that. I've said it before and I've said it again. All my spare time right now is going towards the theater. Speaking of which, I'm like inches from being done with the directing notes in Chapter 10, so woo! Like, I need to pull in director's notes for Hilda, and I need to decide who 2 of the black mages are. Because every now and again, FF9 does this thing where there's a recurring character, but they don't show the name of the character. So I just have to use context to figure out who they actually are. So I'm going to have to do that. And that's it. That's all that's left for Chapter 10 at this point. Don't volunteer yet. I've already kind of decided something. I know, right, Tigzor? We could make another foundry. We can make a field of foundries. But yeah, I've basically decided, and I really should have done this from the beginning, that I'm not going to do any kind of voice acting or auditioning or signing up or anything until we're done with all the directing side of things. Which, again, is something I should have done from the beginning. It didn't occur to me because I'm an idiot, and because of the fact that, you know, we didn't need to do that for the last theater project we did. So, you know, learning as we go. Okay, so now what does he want for the throne room? Other than poison. Yep, a good game on a good system. What more need be said? Yeah, that's pretty much my mentality max time. I feel stupid, but at the same time, I am still figuring this stuff out for the first time. So... don't worry, we'll add the poison later. You know we will. Especially if the king really is the traitor. I'm just gonna laugh if he is. More castle blocks. Yeah, I have to admit, that's usually how I learn in general, Shikor. It's not exactly the most efficient method, but it is how I learn. Like, just about everything I know how to do, I learned how to do, you know, on the job, so to speak, rather than taught, you know? And that pretty much involves screwing up and learning from my mistakes. Yes, Adam, we absolutely can. Right, where's Dude Face? Fabul is coming up a lot on this playlist. Let's just skip to another one here. There's a church coming over here. Alright, so what do we need for the throne room? You, talk to me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Talk to me. Okay, so. It needs to be an enormous room. 4 banners, 2 braziers, and a throne. 4 banners, 2 braziers, throne enormous. Oh, hey. That's awful. This is a military structure. So is this one. And lots of poison. Where's the banners? Up there. And, yeah, poison. Well, everyone learns a little bit differently. Yeah, that's what I thought. Which is something I learned very young when I first started doing student-teacher help. Stained glass windows. Alright, so we need an enormous room. Now, I have a weird feeling that we're being given a gimme on this one. I don't actually know what you're talking about with the poison fumes, so I'm going to have to go, on that one. And yes, we just got to have faith. RDR2 reference. Did I not? I didn't. Oh, right. I'm pretty sure that's purely cosmetic. Based on what it looks like. That's kind of like how the water leaves a few splashes behind when I take care of it. Hey, Major Church. Goddess be praised, the chapel's complete. Thank you so much, Lord. I shall pray for our fallen friends each and every single day, so that their souls may find peace they were denied in life. Having a place to pray will also make our fellow townsfolk feel less anxious about their afterlife, and I'm sure they will show you their eternal appreciation. My grandfather and I were never taken in by the children of Hargon's teaching, but we had to act as faithful followers for fear of what the monsters might do to us if we didn't. But now I am free to say that creation trumps destruction every time. As for your friend Malroth, he has been in a terribly foul mood of late. Has something happened? A lot of the soldiers are wary of him, but I know beneath his fearsome exterior he has a kind heart. Please forgive the townspeople their misgivings. You are such good friends. It breaks my heart to think that base rumor might tear you apart. It won't. Malroth's cool. If the game didn't force me to, I wouldn't have even used the mirror on him. Stupid game. Okay, I need a door. I used the mirror that reveals their true form on him because the game was like, oh my god, he might be a traitor. And he was rather pissed off about that. Understandably so. But anyways, what it actually showed was nothing. We're on Moonbrook, Adam. There we go. Enormous room. So I'm going to put his throne here. Banner. But seriously, if the game didn't make me do that, I wouldn't have. It actually kind of irritates me, but whatever. Banner here. Banner here. Brazier here. Brazier here. Egad, Lord, this may be the finest throne room I've ever seen. Finally, our king has a chamber befitting his might and majesty. What have we here? A marvelous creation indeed. Verily, our mission was not merely a matter of winning a war, but of building a nation. This noble chamber will inspire me to similar nobility in my dealing with the common folk, and lend my words the royal authority they deserve. It seems your work pleases His Majesty Lore. Now, I wonder if I can speak to you about Malroth. Your friend fights like a wild beast on the battlefield. His might is unquestionable, but it's terrifying to behold. I'm not the only one who feels this way. Many of my fellow soldiers feel the fear when they fight alongside him. His ferocity may win battles, but he's losing heart and minds. I know he's your friend, and it may hurt to hear this, but there's something amiss about that man. Yeah, he's better than you. Like, objectively better than you. Hey, everyone, go over to... Oh, whoops. All we need is to defeat the Scare Force. We need to begin preparations. What do you mean it's too early for celebrations? What exactly would you suggest? Wait until we've won to begin planning the victory party? By then it'll be too late! Okay, I do like the way he thinks there. When I was a child, I saw a fireworks show and was enraptured. I just want my dear granddaughter to enjoy the same wonder. I was going to max time, and then I accidentally talked to this dude. See, the button for talking is the same button for switching the tool. So I'm kind of stuck in cutscenes here until he gets out of the way. Get out of the way! Oh no, guys, there's monsters! You should go deal with the monsters, guys. Oh, it's offset. I can't stand that. Hang on. Ah! Now it's even worse. Oh, crap! Ah, god dang it. Now everything's wrong forever. There we go. Okay. He's actually sitting in it. He's sitting in it. Look, look. Yes. I sit upon my glorious throne. Look at him. Ah, that amuses me way too much. That literally amuses me way too much. And, of course, to show his royal significance, we'll kind of put some poisoned terrain here. Just to show what kind of ruler he is. I can barely see the throne above it. Okay, okay. Come back, Kingy. Your throne needs you. Okay, let's make some fireworks. Oh, that's easy. I'll make 10 of those. Your Royal Highness, your, oh my god, they are really wrecking my base. Look at this. Jesus. That's not cool. Hang on. The attacks are getting worse, guys. We're gonna need some help here. Where's the... just... Yeah, this is the Scare Force. The third and hopefully last one. There's a wrecking face is what they're doing. So we're kind of in a time crunch. Oh god, yeah, they're just... Look at the front gate. Look at what's left of the front gate. Alright, let's hurry up. These are actually stronger than iron, Dream Whisperer, in terms of durability. Of course not. Ah, you placed the firework cannons. Well done indeed. Our victory party can go off with a bang, and my dear Esther can experience the marvel of a good fireworks display. I believe this is only a matter of time before we win the war, but it would seem some among us still doubt our ability to defeat this foul foe. Still, it's to be expected, I suppose. We of Moonbrook have been fighting this war for many a century. No one remembers when it began, or why. Little wonder that people find it hard to believe it'll ever end. It's part of our daily lives. It's part of ourselves. And yet the ending of the war is the right thing to do. I know it. We must defeat the monsters, whatever it takes. Alright, so let's level up the town. Yep, that's the step we're at. The king's sleeping. Just, wake up, king! It's okay, Dream Hazardous. Just think about a life in which you grew up at war and died still at war. I was going to say, there are wars. That's been true a couple times in real-life history. So the healers can heal for more. And we get more elite soldiers who have the buffs. So we can make pedestals, cells, roofing, chains, and a garb. Well done, my boy. Once more, the power of creation wells up inside us. Yeah, go back to your poison throne. Within you, too, you can make all sorts of stuff. You have a plan to deal with any traitor who lurks among us. Damn it, Jerome. Holy crap! It's Lava Dude! What's up, dude? Sorry, I'm surprised. You're never in my streams anymore, so I'm just surprised to see you. It would seem the sound of the bell has summoned several more soldiers. I trust there is no traitor among their number. We need all the help we can get. Well, our healers should be able to aid us there. It seems they've all become more skilled at casting multi-heal. You've outdone yourself. The last of Hargon's heroes won't know what hit them. Our new arrivals look lost. Why don't you speak to them? Give them a proper welcome. Okay. Come here. Line up, line up. Cosmetics, Adam. Massive May, is this truly Moonbrook Castle? It was but a ruin last time I saw it. Yeah, I have to admit, this turned out pretty nicely. Remember how this looked when we first got here? Indeed, as you see, all you see before you is thanks to the tireless work of our dear builder. I heard the builder was the emissary of annihilation. With the castle fortified so, perhaps it is the enemy who will be annihilated. We believe so, but we cannot achieve this aim alone. We need every able-bodied man and woman to join the fight, yourselves included. Your wish is our command, your majesty. Together we shall see Hargon's forces laid low, and the banner of Moonbrook flying high over the island once more. Yeah, no kidding, next time. We need to... That's why I'm kind of in a hurry now. I'm basically on a timer, a soft enrage timer of them destroying my beloved base. So, let's turn in... Thank you for ringing the bell. It's... The only army that stands against us is the Scare Force. The final battle may soon be upon us. Victory is close at hand. Now more than ever, we must be on our guard. I believe the traitor still hides among us. I've given the deal a great amount of thought. I think I know who the dastardly devil is. At the moment, my evidence is but circumstantial, but rest assured, the moment I can prove my suspicions, you will be the first to know. Okay, so whoever he suspects is not it. Hey, Zaburiel. I'm glad you like my Mass Effect lore. That was quite a few years ago at this point, but I'd like to think they're still passably acceptable. If you want to stick around here, you're more than welcome to. I like talking and chatting and interacting with chat, but otherwise, thank you, and hi. The Scare Force will soon be upon us, Lore, and their scouts barely flinched at our existing defenses. If we were to defeat them, we need to strengthen our defenses further. We must once again set out to learn what their weakness is, but before that, let's begin by laying another blueprint. Remember to leave space in your plan for a new magical weapon. Yeah, the Mass Effect lore was like 5 years ago now, I think? 6 years ago? Something like that. That's a weird thought, isn't it? It's been like 5 years since the ME lore run. Okay, so we need... Oh yeah, I paid off the hospital bills like that year. I've been done with that for forever. I had to nuke my 401k to do it, but I did it. It's another triumph, Lore. Even the unstoppable soldiers of the Scare Force should have difficulty negotiating that gauntlet. Once you have placed the magical weapons where the question marks are, it'll be all but impassable. I have a piece of information that'll help you. But first, build a chest. Okay, yep. During my time amongst the monster, I learned of a great treasure that lies hidden away in a place they call the Freezing Fortress. They can, Adam. In fact, I will not be building that. They will. Well, I'm always up for a treasure hunt, Lore. Plus, I'm sick of being cooped up in the castle all the time, aren't you? A little bit. From what I gather, it's an artifact of immense power. Mayhap the ideal material from which to fashion a magical weapon. If you'll permit me, I'd like to join you on your expedition. There's something I'd like to see for myself, for I am Warwick, the traitor! Hitler! To reach the freezing ruin, head east from the ruins of Moonahan until you come to the sea, and then follow the coast to the south. Fierce snowstorms are said to harry the path to the tower, so I suggest you proceed with due caution. Oh, don't forget to fill the chest. Yeah. Let's go get them building. So let's plop that there. Alright, so they need... all those things. Thank you very much, Zaburiel. Much obliged and appreciate the sub, sir. Thank you. Now, I know you're kind of newish around here, so the way we do things is you can go ahead and put that subscription towards funding or showing interest in a future run. So if there's anything you're interested in as far as future streams, you can do that and be like, yo, and it'll be cool. You don't have to. It's just a fun little thing you can do. If I was to guess, Zalok, I would say we're getting kind of close to being done with the island. But that is purely guesstimation on my part. Let's build some stuff really quick. Malroth's fine. He's right there. But yeah, in answer to Adam's question, I'm about to throw... So the way it works is you plop down a blueprint, and then you fill a nearby chest with the materials needed, and then people will build it automatically. Trying to be efficient here. I don't have infinite marble. Yet. So you can see how I'm making all this stuff here for them to build with. Well, so far we've been working on the rail line lately, which I'm actually pretty pleased with how it's turning out. Let's just do that. Okay, well thank you again very much, Siberio. I hope I'm saying your name at least partially correct. Yeah, this is the first time we've been able to just plonk down a blueprint and have them build it. Before, it's always been scripted stuff. Yes, Adam, that is exactly correct. And I'm gonna go over here, because I need some food. I will take these, I guess. Alright. Let's head out. Come on, Malroth. My friend, who is awesome. The only character, I still stand by this, the only character so far who deserves a full story positive by himself. Yeah, so Pax mentioned there's another type of minecart, and I think I've seen it too, where you can... Hang on. Since we're going out into the cold, let's switch playlist here. Oozalog? Anyways, there's another type of minecart you can make, which is like a ramming minecart, but I'm not really sure what the point of that is, and I don't know how automated that can get. Ooh, we're getting some chop out here. Look at this. Alright, we're gonna get away from that. Alright, so... If he actually is a vampire, I'm going to laugh. I just want you to know that. Yeah, that's true. Next time it could. Several. Yes, Babs totally gets a plus, guys. Wink. Oh, those are enemies. Good afternoon, Crazy Norse. Oh, hello there. I just popped out of the freezing fortress for a breath of fresh air. If you're looking for the fortress, just head down this hill. Cross the bridge and follow the path to the right. Careful you don't get caught in a storm, though. The blizzards are so strong they blow you back and sap your strength, too. Even the hammerhoods can't survive in those storms. Only the thickest furred monsters can weather that kind of weather. Thank you for the hint. There we go. We are the monsters. Instead of the robots, get it? I love how our tongues flail up when we fall down. Yeah, this wand is a national treasure. Literally, I suppose. Are you at least having fun visiting, Crazy Norse? Because I know some people like their long-distance relatives, and some people don't. Who needs gravity? Hello there, traveler. I'm trying to get acclimated to this freezing cold. Us hammerhoods don't have thick, shaggy fur, so we don't do well in these big blizzards. If I spend as much time as possible, I'm bound to grow one sooner or later. That's not how that works. But thank you. I already figured out how to solve the puzzle. Thanks, game. Whoops! I completely the wrong button there. There we go. We're good. Archean evolution. I mean... Greetings, life form. Please confirm assertion. This island crumbledom. Yes, no. No. Moonbrook, unexpected input. Recalculating dancing girl search procedure. Evaluating options. Relocation to alternative islands. Suboptimal. Must find dancing girls on Moonbrook. Must find dancing girls! You are life forms. Dancing girls are also life forms. Can you transform into dancing girls? Scanning. Scanning. Babs. Repeat. Babs. Babs alert. Boop. 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 This is a little less random, like if it was cycle-based or something. Oh gosh. Ticket to Ride is a pretty fun board game. I used to play it with my sister. Oh my god. This is some terrible RNG. Negative to gameplay. I'm over dirt. I think this is dirt. Okay, we'll try wood. Hey, Niscosta. Look, slimes would be okay for me, but this guy, man, he's got other ideas. I'm going for dancing girls. Here, let's try the crate. Yeah, I'm getting every option we've seen except for the one I want. I'm starting to question how RNG-y this is. Oh god, slime girls are a real thing, unfortunately. I only know that because of Shantae. Can someone Google this really quick? Never mind. We turned into dancing girls. Let's go talk to the girl. Yeah, okay, so, yeah. We are now the Dancing Girl Trio. Dancing girls located. Operation success. Overflow. Error in happiness management. Routine. Greetings, dancing girls. Please accept this gift. Ooh, that was actually worth it. Sapphires. That's for making magical weapons. Dancing girl beauty confirmed. Inspiration obtained. Hopes initialized. Dreams allocated. Thank you, dancing girls. Now, do not Google slime girls. Do not. Take my word on this one. Yeah, I noticed that too next time. I don't know if that's significant, but, you know, it's interesting. Like I said, I was introduced to the concept by Shantae, where it's an enemy type. I mean, I guess I could add him. Whoops. God dang it, I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm so sorry, Niscosta. Hey guys. What are you doing here? Are you lost? No. I bet you wish you were a gremlin like me. You're the cutest monster around. I know not you, you new guards. Rumors say tricksy humans transform into monsters sneak around sneakily like sneaks. If you see any friends acting funny, tell me. That's if you survive to tell the tale. You so puny, even humans could beat you. I'd rather than puny than pug ugly. Come on, you overgrown bogey. Out with it. What's the Scare Force's biggest weakness? Roth? Let me look my club. Their weakness no secret. Their weakness cold. That's why we guard super chilly treasure here for them. Make sure no tricksy humans find it. Behold. Why you ask about weakness? Me think you very fishy. We see who you really are. Bring the shiny. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. And they have... It's Anessa. We gave the mirror to Anessa. That actually makes me sad. Well, time to kill them all. No, really. Do I have the needle? I have the needle. We're cool. God, I love the needle. That was the big guy. In case you didn't catch that. Oh, hey, Mexico practice just started. That means, tomorrow? It'll be the race? No, tomorrow will be qualifying. I like how we got this weapon on Island 1, and it just continues to be useful. I'm gonna laugh if we keep using this in the final island. No, Crazy Norse. No, I haven't found the Puff Puff yet. I hope I haven't passed it, because Puff Puff is awesome. That wasn't so hard. Why did we bother all this sneaking around in the first place? I suppose we did learn one thing, though. They've got the mirror. You entrusted it to Anessa, didn't you? As my suspicions are true, though it pains me to say it. The spy in Moonbrook Castle, the human among us, whose allegiances lie with the monsters. It must be... Anessa. How else could the monsters have Ra's mirror in their possession? She must have told them where she hidden it, if she simply didn't hand it over themselves. I have my doubts about Anessa for some time now. I volunteered to join you on the mission in hope of finding proof of her subterfuge. In fairness, it could be someone other than Anessa. We gave it to her, but we don't know what happened to it afterwards. Come, let us take whatever the troll was guarding. Return to the castle as quickly as we can. For the time being, I would ask you do not confront Anessa. So, in my guesstimate of who it is, Anessa is still going to be my fourth choice of the four that I guessed. As in the least likely. Despite what just happened, I'm going to stand by that. My first guess, so for those curious, the actual order is King, Warwick, Jerome, Anessa. But it's probably Warwick. Oh god. Got it, I'll have to look up a Puff Puff room and figure out when I can do that. It probably is Warwick. There's just way too many signs that it's Warwick. You got the things. It's not going to be Jerome. There's no way. Are the Scare Force really so terrified of a couple little crystals? There's a bitter chill emanating from them. The troll did say they were vulnerable to cold. I have full confidence you'll make up something. A Kaiverol Vilem. But I still think Jerome is more likely than Anessa. Because it's the easiest and simplest way to deflect attention from yourself. Oh, hello. In answer to Adam. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So... the islands we've already been to? No, Crazy Norse. Although I plan to go back to the first island shortly. Basically, after this island, I'm going back there. There, that should do it. I think. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. I missed one. That should do it. Now we just have to wait. Who's casting non-stop at me? Go away and die. Now what, I just wait? Hurry up! No, I know, but it should snow in. It's just taking time. This is a good time for learning all about our prized sponsor this week, EA. Because when you need a game that is guaranteed to be garbage and waste your time and effort, rather than actually being a good game, why don't you just spend more money? EA, it's all about the game of getting your money. It's all about screw you, because EA, screw you. I've actually noticed a lot of YouTubers use sponsors now. I've thought about that several times. Of course, I'm way too small scale to actually even get a sponsor. But as I've said many times, I don't think I'd even want to. Like, simply by having... Something's wrong. One of them's off. Simply by having a sponsor. No, that's right. That's right. Simply by having a sponsor, people would question you, right? Be like, I don't know, that guy, he's sponsored now. And that would just kind of make people think negatively about you. Because at that point, people would start questioning, well, does he sponsor it because he likes it? Or does he sponsor it because he actually, you know, is being paid to? I've said before, I wouldn't mind a sponsorship from people that I actually support. You know, CD Projekt Red was like, hey, we want you to do a Cyberpunk sponsorship video. I'd be like, sure, done. If Dr. Pepper approached me and offered me like a Canada Dry deal, I'd be like, sure. You know? Or Polar, which is actually what I drink now. But it would depend on the specific sponsorship for me. Hence the problem. But yeah, I know. The ad blockers and the problems with YouTube. I get why they do it. I'm not casting shade here. I get it. It sucks that people are basically forced into the point where the only way to remain financially feasible is to accept sponsorship deals. And as with most things, there's nothing really wrong with a sponsorship deal on the face of it. The main problem with a sponsorship deal is, you know, if you take it too far, which is true with basically everything, if you think about it. I'm not against water, I'm just against drowning, you know? It's the game. Yeah, I know Sterling, for example. Jim Sterling. He is backed by Patreon. Pro Jared and what's another dude? Boogie 2988. They both have sponsorship things. For a while there, CinemaSins had sponsorships. I don't actually know if they do anymore. They got pretty big. I mean, when you get to the point where you can reach out to actual celebrities to be on your YouTube channel, that's pretty much that's like a critical mass point there. Yeah, see, the funny thing is, I just don't use a lot of products in real life. I mean, I do, but like not really saleable, like Deer Park water, you know, or like I said, the seltzer water, because I drink Polar brand now. Bipolar, it's pretty good. It's a little pricey. It's more expensive than the generic stuff, but I think it's worth it. Well, that'd be CD Projekt Red again, Shikor. Like I said, I'd be down for that. I use GOG. I have no problem with GOG. I actually prefer GOG over any other distributor right now. Oh my god, Zalok, really? I played the hell out of the Switch. Like, I have praised the Switch to hell and back. So, I'd take a sponsorship from Nintendo. God, what else? My monitors are Asus monitors. Because they're good monitors. I don't know what else. I got nothing else. What are my clothes? I don't know who makes these. I'd have to look that up, actually. Here, I'll look it up really quick. I buy my clothes on Amazon. I actually buy a lot of things on Amazon. So there you go. Well, I don't want to take an Amazon thing, because Amazon's kind of horrible. It's just, you know, it's kind of a necessity for me. Let's see. Apparently, Harriton Men's is who all my work shirts are from. I'd never even heard of these people before. This is the dumbest puzzle yet, by the way. I just want to say that. Look at this. This is actually pretty dumb. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, but I'm gonna go back and I don't want to come back out here and there's no convenient warp point right next to this, so I figured screw it. Ta-da! Okay. Now... Oh, back to castle music. Castle music. That's not castle music. This is, though. Hey, dude. My dude. How'd the mission go? Did you learn of the weakness? I did. Yes, I can make a contraption. Yes, pressure plates. Yep. I can hear the cogs turning. Another invention. It would be... I have invented guns! Oh my god. So, there's a spell in... So all the spell names are kind of weird in Dragon Quest. And I've actually never liked them. Like, I got used to them after a while, but I never liked the spell naming in Dragon Quest. But the name for the Blizzard spell is Crack. So, the name for the Blizzard spell Trap is the Crack Contraption. I mean, Pokemon, Adam. Arguably Mega Man. Debatably the Mario series. If you mean like RPGs, not really. Oh, I need more pressure plates. Like, RPGs usually don't last all that long for whatever reason. I mean, most of the RPG series I like have since died. They've stopped making them. I suppose that's true. So there's the, I don't know what to call it. There's the SMT/Nocturne series. And I know SMT and Nocturne are two different things, but, you know, that's been going on for a while, and is still going. Wait, did I say Nocturne? I meant Persona. Sorry. Nocturne is SMT. SMT and Persona series. Sorry, wrong word. You can tell I'm big on the Atlas RPGs. And yeah, I don't actually know if Phantasy Star is still going. It was one of the oldest. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Phantasy Star predates Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. I could be wrong about that, though. I'm not sure. Well, the Persona series still uses personas. And in fact, in many cases, the same personas. That's going to take a minute. Another waiting. What else? The Mana series died. The Breath of Fire series died. The Lufia series died. Yeah, Mass Effect died. Dragon Age died. KOTOR died. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping Trials of Mana will rejuvenate the Mana series a little bit. Because the Secret of Mana remake was okay. It was one of the first games I actually reviewed in this new format. But I have hopes that they're going to improve it for Trials. Elder Scrolls will probably die whenever 6 comes out. We already said Fallout. Let's see, what else? Well, I mean, honestly, games as a service... Let's just go ahead and be honest with ourselves for a second. Hang on. This is a loud song. Games as a service is legitimately part of the problem. It's not like all games as a service are bad. I can actually point to 2 games as a service that are very good, in my opinion. Final Fantasy XIV and World of Warcraft. But the problem is the way it's being utilized and approached is awful. There are too many companies devoting too many resources to shoving out garbage games, and I'm just going to say it like that, specifically to try and capitalize on a slightly increased income rate, because, well, I mean, this all goes back to the quarterly report problem. Because companies and investors want games to constantly keep making money. They want to double and triple and quadruple dip. Like, this may sound like a weird thing, but this is the same thing movies have already gone through. No, seriously. Movies are sold roughly 3 times. And that triple dipping is something that was pushed for by investors specifically to try and make more money off of a single movie. You got ticket sales, you got the home video sales, and then you got the licensing fees to put it on digital distribution, like, you know, Disney Plus or Netflix or whatever. And that's not even counting re-releases, like package deals or whatever. I will freely admit, I will buy the MCU in Blu-ray once it comes out. It's going to be like $400, but I'm going to buy it because I want it. But that's, in my case, that's effectively double dipping. I saw them in the theaters, and I'm seeing it there. But a lot of people will buy those DVDs or Blu-rays individually, and then go ahead and buy the package deals, and you get where this kind of thing. My point being that this whole dipping into a sales figure more than once thing isn't new. And it's just people are trying to push for that when it comes to video games, just like they already have for other things. Boop, boop. So, anyway, sorry. Wrapping my point up, I do legitimately think the games as a service fixation is actually a problem. I do think that that is part of the problem going on here. Corpses are still here. Hi, corpses. I will give you a clean burial. In fire! What am I missing? What am I missing? No, I'm sorry, Adam. What was your question? What does games as a service mean? Well, I kind of already gave it away. The idea is to try and sell a game more than once. I know that sounds basic, but that really is what the core problem of games as a service is and means. In other words, let me put it to you this way, Adam. You happen to use Photoshop by chance? This is my favorite example of this. Because Photoshop is already doing this, and it sucks, and it's why I don't use Photoshop. Now I gotta wait for Adam to respond. Do 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 do. Yep, there we go. Okay. So you cannot buy Photoshop right now. You have to rent it. You pay a subscription service, and while you are subscribing to it, you can still utilize it. As soon as that subscription runs out, you lose access to playing it. That is a games as a service. It's not a game, but that is exactly what games as a service means. You pay continuously for a single product. Now, there are ways to make that not crap. But you can see why that's kind of a negative thing just right out the gate. I use Corel myself, Weods. Because you can buy Corel. These crack contraptions finish the blueprint off rather nicely. I trust they'll do the same to our foes. However, I fear the Scare Force will not be the last enemy we have to face. There are more of them out there. I can feel it. We may never win this war, but we can still fight together. Hey, Lord, you really think she's in league with the... No. Is everything quite alright, you two? I'd rather you not look at me so askance. If there's something you want to say, just come out and say it. Hold on, I think I feel something. It's the attack! Well, for example, Adam, let us say that you... I'll use a common modern example. Let's say you want to play The Division 2, okay? So you buy The Division 2, you plonk down your $60. Woo. However, the game is structured as a games as a service model. What that means is, even though you have plonked down your $60 and might own the game debatably, that's a whole other level of blah. I don't even want to get into. The point is that the way they are structuring the nature of that game is they want you to keep paying money to it. They want you to keep spending money and keep playing the game. They don't want you to play Division 2, beat it, and then move on. They want you to keep playing it. They want you to get on a treadmill, basically. Now, there's lots of different types of treadmills. There's cosmetic treadmills, there's leaderboard treadmills for like PvP-focused games, there are grind treadmills. There are so many different types of grind treadmills, my god. But the idea is they want you to keep playing the game, and they want you to then continue spending money on the game, because there are many, many things you can spend money on, like microtransactions, or cosmetic upgrades, or improvements, actual things that are required to be good at the game, or things that speed up certain aspects of the game so you can get them quicker, and of course, the worst of all, loot boxes, which are just atrocious, abysmal, awful things. Although I would say the pay to speed up problem is about as bad as loot boxes, really. Because that's just, there's something wrong with that. Like, on a purely fundamental level. There's something philosophically wrong with, you've designed your game to be so slow and boring and grindy that you're willing to pay money, and you are incentivized to pay money in order to play the game less because the game is that bad. Really think about that for a second. Really process that idea. Because it's messed up. See you around, Crazy Norse. Have fun. I'd say hi, but they have no idea who I am. Like, I know that we all kind of understand how horrible these things are, but every now and again, I feel we need to stop and really take actual perspective. We're getting a little bit too acclimated to how bad things are getting in the gaming industry, When I see people defending, I'm not going to name names, certain games, because, well, they're not that bad. It's just, stop. No. Well, they're not that bad. No. You know what's a good game? The one I'm playing right now. And I point that out, too, because it is important to keep in mind that good games are still made. So, let's do it. Oh, Lord, before we go, don't take this all the wrong way. All those gizmos invented are really incredible. When it comes to actually clobbering these monsters, that's my job. If you think these contraptions of yours can replace me, you got another thing coming. Of course they can't. I'm sick of being treated like I'm worthless. It makes me want to smash stuff to smithereens. Lucky for you, that's what I'm good at. Malroth, you are anything but worthless. You are awesome. I have given you 3 positives. 2 gameplay, 1 story. You are not worthless. Ah, whatever. Yes, Adam. I do agree with Weouts, by the way. Consumers are just as much of a problem as the corporation side of things. Well, maybe not as much, but we are part of the problem. We are not innocent in all this. You know why? Because Final Fantasy XV New Empire, which is a garbage pile of junk MOBA game, came out and made $30 million in a month. No, really. People who are spending money on this crap are part of the problem. Like it or not, at the bottom line, corporations would not do this if it didn't work. By the way, just to really make my point, FF15 New Empire isn't just a MOBA game, which it is. It's also a reskin. Like a copy-paste reskin. A lazy one at that. So for that piece of junk, which is worth nothing, $30 million in a month. Why would you make real games when you can make that? Hell, there was the one that happened recently. What was that? Oh yeah, the Transformers game, which is also a reskin of the same game, by the way. Same genre, same everything. That one made, what, $100,000 off of one person? And I know what you're thinking, $100,000, that's hard to put that into context, right? It's hard to understand that, right? I actually sat down and figured out it would take me 7.5 years to make that much money. Gross. That's before taxes. I pay a lot of taxes too, by the way, so. Yeah. This is part of why I'm so happy to see that games like this, the one I'm playing right now, are still made. This game came out this year, a couple months ago. And I am so happy people are still making, and I'm just going to say this as bluntly as I can, real games. Bad builder. Not bad at all, but let's see how you fare when I cast Kaboom! The Scare Force's Sinister Sergeant. Hi, Sonic Doctor. Just waiting for a proc, don't mind me. This is a long one, my god. I still have it equipped, right? Yeah, I do. Alright, whatever. Let's get rid of the big guy. I swear it has a higher proc rate on the larger the enemies. Of course, now that I said that, it's not going to proc. What do you want to bet? Oh, they could have made this a microtransaction hell. They really could have. Think about it. Think about how much actual pre-existing survival-type games already do that, you know? Hang back for a bit here. The Kyber of Elem, indeed. Ooh, some range on that. Look at that. And he's super dead. We did it. This cannot be defeated by mere humans. You may have defeated me, but you cannot escape your destiny. Struggle all you want. You will still have EA games. Huzzah. Huzzah, indeed. All three of Hargon's heroes are laid low, and it's all thanks to you, Malroth. Have 5 million gold coins. Quick, Jerome, fetch it from the coffers. Gadzooks, Majesty, have you gone quite mad? We haven't got any coffers, let alone gold coins, whatever they may be. Oh yeah, by the way, they earlier had a joke about what the heck is currency? It was a good joke, like when I set up the item shop. She was like, you can do this, and I was like, well, how do they pay for it? Like, what currency do they use? And her response was, oh, that's a good one, using currency to buy stuff. Pause. Seriously, what's a currency? The fact that there's no currency has actually come up like 3 or 4 times. I'm starting to think it's actually a plot point. After all, why would you need a currency in a dream realm? Or an illusion realm, rather. No matter, young lore, I have no reward for you for fulfilling my commandments other than my eternal gratitude and the fact that I'm the traitor! I don't know what the monster's next move is, but I know our priority lies repairing damage. They don't really have a barter system either. They just give stuff and take stuff. Which I know sounds like a barter system, but it's not, because there's no trading involved. We beat the guys. Well, if the Archdemon's last words are believed, our troubles are not over yet. Will this war never end until we reclaim the Mark of Moonbrook? Alas, it was lost to the enemy's clutches decades ago. Even though our enemies are defeated, the darkness still lingers. It's as if a being of unfathomable evil approaches as we speak. There's no end to this war, we must fight day and night. There'll be peace nevermore, what a pitiful plight. Shut your cacophonous cackle, you acoustically offensive low-key oath! Your discordant caterwauling is driving us to distraction. Now is not the time for idle argument. If another enemy truly lurks on the horizon, we must redouble our defenses. We must be prepared for another assault. Thank you, Lord. Without you, we could not have withstood the Scare Force's assault, let alone defeat them. I doubt the power of creation and will to be able to bring this far, but despite my many misgivings, all of our dreams are now within our grasp, mine included. Speaking of your creative powers, I have a request from His Majesty. There's something he'd like you to build. He asks you to build a dungeon. Alert! Alert! Red flag! Red flag! Oh my god. I might build that one myself. Yes, this should suit our purposes perfectly. Excellent work, Lore. I think it best to leave the building work to you. It would not do for the townsfolk to, leave the cell vulnerable to escape. Best of luck. I guess I have to do it myself. Yeah. Damn it. The evidence of that it's Warwick is just piling up here. Build a dungeon, but don't tell anyone. You gotta build it yourself. Well, I like building things. Are we a Bevel Lamellisk? Just be honest with me. Why did you build the most terrifying weapon known to mankind? Well, it was cool to build. It was an interesting technological challenge. I have Disco, yes. And how horrible it is. I don't think Ines is the traitor, Adam. I really don't, but we'll see. Is that it? I need some castle walls, don't I? Where's the castle walls? Actually, I think I have some. Yeah, it was me, guys. My bad. Sorry. Sorry. I was Hitler all along. I'm pretty sure Anessa is not the traitor. I was sure of that pretty much from the beginning, but I'm very sure of that now. So I'm going to laugh when she turns out to be the traitor. I did actually see that, Disco. I don't know. I can't get that excited about a remaster. I can get excited. It's a way of preserving classics, and I'm always in favor of that. But I can't get that excited about a remaster, because it's just a remaster. It's a type of a port. And ports are nice, but that's it. They are nice. Now a remake, oh, that gets me excited. Whoops, that's the... God dang it. You got it, Adam. Puts on blindfold. Is that it? Nope. For the Empire. For the Empire. Whoa, weird music. There we go, that's better. That's better. Yeah, we're so happy about this prison you built. Alright, guys. Final guesses. I'm committing. I've already did my initial guesses. But final guesses, who's the traitor? Because it feels like we're going to wind down to that pretty soon here. I see you have completed work on the dungeon, just as I asked you. Thank you, Lore. Tell the truth, there have been developments. The first occupant of your newly built celt has been decided. I'm sorry, Lore. For what? What? Forgive me, Malroth. Anessa has convinced His Majesty you are too dangerous to walk free, and I cannot refuse a direct command from my king. I'm not talking to you, stupid. Why, Lord? Why would you build a dungeon for them to throw me into just because they asked nicely? No, yeah. I don't want to hear your excuses. I don't even want to see your face. I didn't think you were like this. I'm sorry, this is Anessa's doing. She must be trying to turn us against each other. Yeah, uh-huh. I want to tell His Majesty the truth, but it would be pointless. Anessa is his most trusted advisor. There's no way he'd believe me over her. But I will find another way. Until jeez. Lord, Warwick! What are you doing down here? Yeah, that is 100% it's not Anessa. Right there. 100%. Humans been busy, me not been gone long, and they build me beautiful new castle to smash. What's stopping me from doing that, Adam? Lord Atlas, the humans were not to be underestimated. We would do well to destroy them now before they grow any stronger. Oh my god. Okay, that's big. You funny, Erector. They not so tough. They all go squish soon. Until then, we have fun. Go, minions, make humans suffer for me. Make them squirm for me. Make them scream for me. Well, I'll tell you how we beat this. We break Malroth out. Which is what I'm going to do at the moment the game lets me, which is right now. Oh, get away from the gates. What? What? You think I won't? You think I won't? Okay, it's over there. I'm aimed a little wrong. Yeah, you don't know me very well, buddies. I'm actually legitimately curious how far they're going to go to prevent me from doing this. They used the essential flags. One moment. Okay. Looks like about 20-ish. Say here-ish. Hi, guys. Sorry, busy. Can't talk. I'm off, aren't I? Yeah, I am. It needs to be... It looks like... Let's actually count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 4. Someone remember that. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice castle you got here. Actually, let's do a little bit more like here-ish. They protected the ceiling. So who's up for Metroid? I mean, I'm down for playing some Metroid right now. What about you guys? This is what I think of all of you. Nice crops you got here. Be a shame if something happened to him. I'm actually angry, by the way, if it's not obvious. I am legitimately upset about that. So this is pretty much what I'd be doing in character right now. Enjoy your kitchen. There's the armory. Oh, you know what? They might need to heal. Let's make sure we get the medical station. Oh, yep, the practice room. Can't forget the practice room. Enchanting area. Yep, nope. There we go. Very good. What'd I miss? Is there anything not poison? I'm not going to do that because I need to go down there and save him later. And the game is going to let me go down there and save him later. Oh, this is getting some very serious negatives. Here's their one spot. This is the one spot they can be safe from the poison, right here. To be clear, what pisses me off most is we can't do anything about it. We're just told, yeah, just go along with it. And that's really what's pissing me off most here. I understand why they'd be idiots. Why am I being forced to be an idiot? What irritates me even more is I guarantee you with like 99% certainty this is what's going to turn him against us later. He's going to be like, I should give in to the dark side because my friend wasn't there for me when these assholes imprisoned me. So that's like... So here's your options. The one room where there is no poison is on fire. The room gets a bit fancier. You're damn right it does. Enjoy. I need more, actually. Hang on. I need more. Didn't realize I'd need that much fire. I should have known. Always need more fire. There we go. Yeah! Oh, hang on. Let's make sure every hallway... The hallway with the spikes, that they only know how to avoid the spikes because they can see where they are. Well, let's cover the spikes in poison. There you go. Have fun avoiding those spikes, buddies. Oh, wait. I forgot. You can sleep up here, didn't you? Well, you're welcome to. I'll make sure you have a nice, comfortable sleep. Alright. Welcome to Poisonbrook. I'll be taking my forges back, thank you. That's fair. Yeah, if we were imprisoned too and we had to break out, okay. If he was imprisoned and we broke him out, okay. If he was imprisoned and we got the option to break him out, it wasn't required, okay. Like, there's actually several ways this could have been an okay scenario. No, Bragwin, I'm totally not poisoning the entire frickin' filth-ridden castle. What are you talking about? It's just naturally this way. There we go. Much better. It's okay, Bragwin. I didn't poison everywhere. There's a fire pit they can escape to if they want to be somewhere that's not poisoned. Oh, hang on. Left some growing. Yeah, let's get rid of the possibility for food to grow, ever. Yeah, I gotta hit... Welcome to the purple. You've been elevated to the purple, Kingy. Congratulations. I'm not going to poison the chapel. There's no reason to do that. I'm tempted to get, like, the crummiest weapon I have and give it to all of them. I haven't decided yet, Adam. It depends on what they do with it. No, Rubus is cool, max time. I don't want to mess with Rubus. Alright, hang on. Since this is probably a boss fight, let's go ahead and let the actual game audio come in here. Are you happy with the settings? No. No, I'm not. That was Atlas, the Major General, the ruler of the entire island. It seems he has no interest in fighting us. The goddess be praised, but his underlings are coming. We must drive them back. Yep, okay. Yes, Discosta. But it's never pissed me off before. I suppose that's the thing. Some people think that my biggest complaint is being railroaded in general. It's more along the lines of bad railroading is what pisses me off. Like, being railroaded into playing the game? Yeah, okay. Oh, look at all this lag. Being railroaded into, having to, go from island to island. Okay, sure. Yeah, nobody's been funding Outer Worlds, Eric. I mean, I shouldn't say nobody, but very few people. It's very low on the list. Being railroaded into being an idiot, that always tends to piss me off. It's basically the exact same problem with cutscene incompetence, as I call it. Because we, the player, are removed from choice specifically so that they can do something stupid to push the plot forward. It is a literal example of objectively bad writing. An example of good railroading? Final Fantasy VI. Or any other linear game, really. Like, there are many examples. That's the point. Again, it's not about the railroading itself, it's about what is being done with it. Yeah, the problem with bad railroading, and this is a good point to bring up. I shouldn't actually call it bad railroading. I should call it idiot ball, because that's what it is, and that's why it pisses me off. The reason I'm complaining about not being able to do anything about it is because they forced the idiot ball onto me, and I can't do anything about it. That's my complaints. By the way, I love how the poison needle still works on the Atlas. Poison needle is... Yep, see that? That was the Atlas being one-shot by the poison needle. Interesting, Eric. We'll get there eventually, I'm sure. Probably play the Switch version. Either that or just wait 6 months. Yeah, where do you think I get all the poison to put in this needle? The only thing I love more than poison is lava. And that's why Braegwyn is a lava poison elemental. Well, you say that, Disco, but I mean, look at how much funding there is for Noita, or Cyberpunk, or Warcraft 3 Reforged, or Elden. There's several games that are well funded, that some of which we don't actually have a release date for. Noita isn't actually out yet. Noita is in early access. So... Oh yeah, by the way, good news. I got Jade Empire working and streamable early this morning. So, no worries with that. That was something I was concerned about, because, I had the horrible problems with KOTOR. Victory! And an ocean of poison! I never know when they attacked. We must prepare the walls. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. Cyber Sleuth, I think that's the one that Javan pointed me to that really looked interesting. Well fought, lore. The invaders have been soundly repelled, but their leader still lives. So long as that monster draws breath, Moonbrook will never... Hey, maybe we should let Malroth out. Atlas is the one who stole the mark of Moonbrook, the symbol of peace that's been handed down in the royal family for generations. But the beast is powerful beyond reckoning. We need Malroth. Jesus freaking... Oh, that's not the game I was thinking of. Never mind, max time. I thought you meant cyber something? You can make me look it up now. Oh, here it is. Cyber Shadow is apparently the game I was thinking of. Cyber Shadow. Atlas is so mighty, he must not be annoyed. If we pick a fight, he will surely be destroyed. Silence, you fools. You have abandoned hope even after Lore's brought us so far. I will never surrender. Your Majesty, you sound so kingly all of a sudden. Hold on, you're not a monster in disguise, are you? Just not, my dear. I am, and always will be, the rightful ruler of Moonbrook. You forget so easily the blood of the legendary Erdrick flows through my royal veins? Actually, it doesn't. Kingliness is the least of my virtues. Enjoy the poison. I am king, scion of Erdrick. By the power of my legendary line, Atlas will be defeated. Of course, his majesty is descended from heroes. I wager one mighty strike he could take Atlas down with a single blow. I am no hero, as well you know. Our good friend Lore, on the other hand, is not a hero. I am a builder. Malroth is a hero. The blood of heroes courses through my veins, and with it a strength beyond reckoning. Lore, I wish for you to build a weapon capable of harnessing this incredible power. I shall explain to you what to be done. Hey, can we let Malroth out? Can we let Malroth out? Can we mention Malroth to anyone else so that we can go... Ugh! I'm not going to read this out loud anymore. I'm actually too angry to keep reading out loud. Yes, something does bother me. How much longer must Malroth stay imprisoned in the dungeon? Forgive me, I know how close the two of you are. Your friend's incarceration must be vexing indeed. So that was a possible redemption point right there for the story. It could have been that jackass Warwick was the traitor, right? And so Warwick shoved him into the jail. And you'll notice Anessa was like, what? Why are we here? Like, as if she didn't know what was going on. So if we bring it up to the king, then the king could have been like, wait, why is Malroth in jail? And that could have been like, oh god, we need to go save him, kind of a thing. Instead, forgive me, Lore, I know how close the two of you are. Your friend's incarceration must be vexing indeed, but no matter how much you have done for my kingdom, a wise king must heed his counsel. When Malroth fights, he strikes more fear into the hearts of his own soldiers than those of our enemies, and then there's the matter of his lack of reflection in Rosmere. You need not fear his safety. No harm will come to him. That is a lie. Simply by imprisoning him, you are harming him. I will give the game one thing. I know I'm not reading it out loud, but there have been 4 separate references to how upset we are by the NPCs. Like, oh my gosh, you look so unhappy. Why are you not your usual cheery self? Oh, you're still worried about Malroth. I wouldn't worry about it, etc., etc. There have been 4 separate references to how upset our character is over the Malroth situation. And I will give them some degree of credit. That is a redeeming feature. We're not just going along with it. We kind of are, but we're not completely. You... Enjoy lunch next time. We are still begrudgingly going along with it, which is why I'm still thinking negatives. Plural, by the way. Hey, Malroth. Oh, come on! I can't even talk to him? I'd have to ask Pax how he reacted to this. Because, yeah, this is just idiot ball. This is straight up idiot ball. I can tolerate idiot ball depending on the circumstances, which these are not. Well, let me go out with my trusted friend Malroth. Oh, wait. Basically, I've said this many times, presentation can save a lot of things when it comes to bad writing. I mean, this is going to sound like damning with faint praise, but Blizzard games, which are not exactly known for their spectacular writing, usually manage to make up for the cliched ridiculousness by presentation. By managing the feel and tone of the moment and doing really good audiovisual style and blah, 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 and exactly how they showcase the scenes and blah, blah, blah. This doesn't just piss me off. This is actually kind of bad writing. Like, legitimately bad writing, as I said. So that's why I'm thinking 2 negatives right now. Because, blah. And because, you know, obvious. Wait, what? Alright, hang on. Move the statue over here. I also have to admit, I've never been in the line of thought that a fictional work that makes you angry is a good thing. I've heard that argument for literally years at this point. We were trying to provoke a reaction, and we did! We succeeded! It's like, no. No. I've heard that defense of the atrocity of Teldrassil. I've heard that defense of the Mass Effect 3 ending. I've heard that defense with regards to what they did over in Dragon Age 2. I swear there's examples that aren't BioWare. I don't know where to go all of a sudden. I agree, Weouds. As I said, this game does not hold up to what I consider the Dragon Quest standard. I did a little looking into this. This wasn't actually written and designed by the core Dragon Quest team. And it shows. I'm gonna have to Google this, aren't I? It did, I think, but it didn't say, like, there's no target, right? There's nowhere to aim for, and I'm not just gonna blindly go out. So that's why I'm just gonna go ahead and look it up. IGN doesn't even have one up. That's actually funny. Okay, here we go. Hang on, I'm trying to find the exact part in the walkthrough where we're at, so you have to give me a second here. Here we go. Okay. Apparently we really are just supposed to go off west. So, alright. Just straight west. Yep, totally seeing what I looked for. I was hesitant to jump into what looked like nothing, but this is it, apparently. Whoa. Nice place, actually. Okay. I also just kind of spoiled myself on something, but whatever. We'll get there. We're probably only a few minutes out from this at this point. So this is the lighthouse, but what the devil's it doing here? Let's see. Seems to be an entrance over there. Let's see where it leads, shall we? Yeah, actually, real quick, for no reason whatsoever. Hey, Warwick, can you, use this copper sword instead of the broadsword? Thanks. No reason. Ignore that. Wait, is that a monster? Eek! How are you eeking? Hey, get back here. That's strange. Where'd the monster disappear to? No matter, let us press on. Thou who wouldst prove thyself a hero, enter in and entrust thyself to thy fate. Cute. I like it too, Vigil. I'm hoping we can recruit her. Because she's not the traitor. I've been saying that for a while now. To savor the divine delight of bouncing to higher height, leap thou upon the springs of red, and take care not to hit thy head. Or if thou wishes to careen, to even higher heights choose green. Bounce once, bounce twice, bounce thrice, and soon thou shalt be higher than the moon. Whoops. Yeah, okay, fine. Whoa. Game within a game? Oh, geez, I don't know. Give me an example. So I can't think of any all of a sudden. Oh, God. Platforming. Platforming! Gwent. Okay, that's a fair example. Give me another example, because I'm just not thinking of anything. O hero who doth come in need, surrender not unto thy greed. Thou shalt not find here what thou seekest, or only pain and peril bleakest. Okay, fine. I mean, Gwent is a good game within a game, absolutely. Yeah, I guess the Yakuza series would have like 7 games within a game, wouldn't it? Okay, so this is just over here now. Ah! Just amused it let me. Hello, hello. Is this the topmost floor, do you think? Wait, I think I hear something. Welcome, humans. Though you think you got what it takes to be a hero, do you? We shall soon see about that. Oh no. Monsters. And they're dead. You got the thing. The Orb of Power. By Jove, I see the orb wasn't aimed for naught. I can feel its energy from here. This shall surely aid us in defeating Atlas. Still, there's something I cannot comprehend. What was the treasure doing here in the first place? Who built this beacon and why? It sits alone in an ocean with naught else in sight. It somehow seems not of this world, like something out of a dream. What does it matter? We have what we came for. Yeah, sure thing, Hitler. Yeah, Triple Triad, that's another really good one. I mean, Gwent is better, but Triple Triad is good stuff. The only downside of Triple Triad is the side quest attached to it, which is awful. Alright, go change the rules in every region. FF7 had surprisingly good minigames, yeah. It had the boat, it had the snowboarding, it had the motorcycle thing. I feel like there's another big one. So, yes. I don't mean to worry you, but I must confess, I have sensed a malevolent presence moving around the castle late. It's Warwick. It's Warwick. Malroth's imprisonment may not have been good for the good of the kingdom, but part of some evildoer scheme. Maybe we should go release him. Just a thought. No? No, of course not. Enjoy your poison bath. Let me just give a high five to... Oh. Glad tidings, Laura. The blueprint is finished. We need but build one more charging tower and emplacement for the weapon itself, and our Kazapple cannon will be complete. What's that? We also need Malroth freed from the dungeon. We must tread carefully. When it comes to dealing with traitors, timing is the key. If we become impatient and play our hand too soon, all may be lost. Yeah, you're dumb. Really, really, really dumb. Spiffing work. His Majesty tells us this tower and the one we must build next gather energy from the citizens of Moonbrook. Once charged, the two powers pass this energy. It's a literal spirit cannon. Speaking of power, you have so much of it yourself. I speak not of your martial might, but your ability to inspire others. I have an idea that may help you to lead our soldiers in battle. Yeah, it's called Malroth. You've done us proud, Laura. A finer tower I never did see. All that remains is to imbue it with the effervescent energies of all the men and women of this fair kingdom. Gather hither, offer up your prayers. That is a very good question, Dakota. Like I said, idiot ball. So who are we going to shoot with that? Like now? I mean, obviously we're shooting Atlas later, but right now it's just... As soon as one more tower... As soon as one more tower and the gun itself is built, with overwhelming power, we will... I didn't catch the last part because I hit the button by accident. Come, Laura, we must draw on yet more of our people power. Try to do this blueprint. Hey, I just got rid of the... my favorite king? I'll give you my second favorite king. How's that sound? Let me think about that for a minute. Completing this blueprint will bring us one step closer to defeating Atlas and restoring peace to the realm. Speaking of Atlas, why has the Fiend not attacked us yet? With his colossal strength, he could finish us off anytime he likes. Atlas only longs for destruction. No doubt he's waiting for us to finish our building work, so when he strikes, there's all the more to destroy. That does sound like something he would do, such as the way of the Children of Hargon. Be that as it may, it would be remiss of us not to consider the alternatives. Our foe may have some other objective in mind. Whatever the case may be, our best course of action is to build the Kazapple cannon as quickly as we can. Yo, I'm King Dragon, and... According to His Majesty, the second item requires an orb of magic. The king says I can be of assistance. It's Gwaelin's Gate, north of Moonan, and the cavern has long since sunk beneath the waves, but if you, Warwick and Anessa... Why does Warwick have to come with me? From whence did you gain this knowledge? Come now, Anessa, it's not the place of a soldier to question their liege. Why not? Some things I cannot share even with my most trusted of generals. For Warwick is a master of deception. Favorite kings. So we've got Cecil from Final Fantasy IV. We've got Cid from Final Fantasy IX. I'm not actually going to list the Lich King. That's too easy. Asgore Dreamer. He is amusing. God, I'm blank. Every time you ask me one of the questions, I just blank on people. Oh yes, Galuf from 5. I actually forgot about him for a second. I'm just thinking of games I like now. I was actually going to say the exact same thing Takoida said in response to Weout's question. You either need to have a lot of rules and really go nitty-gritty into the paperwork of it, or you need to be really loose with the rules and just rely on the interaction between the GM and the players. Actually, my sister was building a setting which did exactly that, the loose part, not the coherent part. I played a single session of it on camera, actually, that was years ago now. Yeep! Humans! Oh, they're gonna squish me! Slime was saying about Gwaelin's Gate. Into the water. Hey, what's up? You can swim? What are you going to do to me? I'll tell you anything, just don't squish me. Oh, I know. I bet you want the treasure hidden at the back of Gwaelin's Gate, don't you? It's a long way to goo if you can't breathe underwater. You'd drown before you got halfway there. Maybe those big clams would come in oozeful. Oh, thanks. We'll let you live for now. Worth it. Dun 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 dun. God, that song is so panic-inducing. I would argue it's the most memorable Sonic song ever made across history. Oh no, enemies. This might actually suck. Because of the slower attack speed underwater. Come on, Procrate, don't let me down! Okay, the Procrate's letting me down so far. Really letting me down. Oh my god. Hang on. Ah! I thought I had... I guess... Oh, there they are. They're way up here. Listen, Bregman. Whoops. All I'm saying is, I should be able to drain the ocean. Just like that. There, the ocean is now partially drained. Aw. You got the thing. Yeah, if only Malroth was with us, we would have had this easy. Oh, we can complete the second tower. Good, jolly good. Let's return to Moonlurk without delay. Yeah. Let's. And go do that puzzle really quick. Yeah, Warwick, you stay here. In fact, let me just wrap this chain around you. Shh, it's okay. Shh. Shh. It's alright. It's okay, it's to kill him, Vigilant. I'm guessing you haven't seen our D&D sessions. I did actually finally kill someone with it, too. It was very satisfying. Nope. Damn. Ah, whatever. I give up. Yeah, Guido's the one who's been streaming him, so I've just been hosting him every time. How you liking the poison? So you found Gwaelin's Gate and retrieved the Orb of Magic? Excellent work, Laura. The second tower's all but complete. Now we have the orb. From whence did the lighthouse and Gwaelin's Gate spring forth, you ask? Do you not recall, Builder, what I mentioned to you previously? I said your time on this island may reveal to you the dark secret at the heart of the world. Neither the lighthouse nor Gwaelin's Gate are what they once were. Moonbrook Castle, too, is not how it should be, yes. It was once razed to the ground by Hargon's hordes, but the people returned. They rebuilt it. I know not how this is or what it might mean. All I know is that I know. Ever since I heard the peal of the Builder's Bell, 1,000 clouded memories of this world arose within my mind. Just as many questions. I intend to get to the bottom of this riddle. Rest assured, we're definitely not in an illusion, even though they've already said that outright. Totes. Let me just swim up this poison river here. There we go. While they're doing that. Damn it. I do like this song. It's probably pretty much the only song in the whole game that's really worked for me so far. Oh, by the way, Platty, you should tell them yourselves. While we're on the subject. And now we switch back to poison. I should have filled the other thing with poison, see if that actually worked. God, you guys are really slow builders. Must destroy. Must destroy. I'll tell you one thing, if you were to do a pen and paper version of this, graph paper would be helpful. It's okay, Malroth will deal with it. Wow. Ugh. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. They would not, Laddie. Nothing max time. Just an underwater section, and these guys building very slowly. Well, I figured we were up to a boss fight, so I figured I'd switch back to the default music, you know, for the big conclusion thing. I'm just going to let him wreck the place a bit. No, I shouldn't. All that lag is being caused by the water going everywhere. So I should probably... And by water, I mean poison. And this is slowing down the building and the game. You know, it's funny, is normally, to make a joke about how long this is taking, I'd pull out the Switch and just, like, play a SNES game or a NES game really quick. But, at the moment, I need 2 Switches, guys. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Hey, Ginger Ninja. No reason at all. I thought it would add to the ambiance of these pathetic, terrible, horrible, worthless, awful traitors who deserve to die. Why would I want to switch light? It seems our blueprint is complete. Yay. Yep, okay, yep, that's great. Yeah, the fire did make the room fancier. Yep. The Kazapple Cannon. By the way, I saw you and His Majesty talking in hushed tones earlier. What topic were you discussing that necessitated such secrecy? It's only natural a king should have his secrets. It's a position of much responsibility, and doubtless much pressure, too. But is there any truth so sensitive that a king must keep it from his own people, the people he pledged to shepherd through life's storm? I know not. Goddess be praised. The second tower is complete. All that remains is to power it up with the people that we do. Spirit Bomb, go! Might not want to be at the top part of that, people. Hi, next time. Again. I mean, it's a long game. For good and for bad. One step closer to completing. Our final battle fast approaches. Do the final blueprint. Yeah, the final blueprint is called Release Malroth. You jackasses. You should do this one by yourself. Well, I'm out. Once this is complete, the Kazapple Cannon itself will rest safely upon it, ready to blast anyone foolish enough to follow us. And then the goddesses we will defeat mighty Atlas himself. What say you now, Anessa? Now that victory is within our grasp, do you still believe we are fated to fight forevermore? Remember, Warwick, pride comes before the fall. I shall not speak to our chances of winning until peace is won. Honestly, Anessa. Moonbrook's time is almost at hand. We shall free ourselves of our fate and end this accursed war once and for all. We need another special item, the Orb of Heroes. I do not wish to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm afraid that artifact rests in the heart of Hell itself. Hell, I dare say Anessa and I will not be sufficient. This time we need Malroth! Your Majesty, we must entrust Lore with our newly built war banner. Okay. You got a thing. With that war banner, you can lead our entire army. With you at the vanguard, I know we cannot fail. Brandishing the banner is no different than wielding a weapon. Simply having it equipped rallies soldiers to your side. Performing a... Okay, so attacking buffs them. Spinning Slice summons them. That's actually kind of cool. Like, why have we not had this before? Oh, I need to equip it, right? To me! Smashing display. Why have we not... This is cool. This is a cool idea, and goes back to that whole concept of us not actually being fighters that I've talked about before. Why haven't we had this before? I hoped Anessa would be the one to lead my army about it, but I see you are more worthy of the role. Now, with the full military might of Moonbrook at your back, you can go into the hell itself, and I will go with you, because I am Titler. Malroth would come too? Can we not release him? Forgive me, the seeds of distrust once sown are not easily weeded out. His presence would only cause problems. Now is not the time. No, I mean like before this island, Shikor. This is a cool gameplay mechanic. Maybe. Like, we've had people fighting for us since the first island. So the orb is in Renderok. All pain and suffering in this realm seeps from Renderok. To gaze upon this wretched place is to know the greatest depths of despair. The fate of our realm rests on you. Go. Is it really wise to send the entire military force on this expedition? What of the castle? Anessa, you just don't want us to win this war, do you? If you hope to ever see peace again, we must prevail in this mission, and for that we must need every soldier we've got. God, Zeus, when you put it like that, you leave me no choice. You have my sword. I may not be much to look at, but there's life in the old dog yet. It is decided. Ready the war banner. Right. I guess we'll just go from here. Whatever. Come along, minions. Kind of. The level cap is 30 for this area, Disco Inferno. So we Hey, it's a slime. Hello, Goomans. What are you doing here? You're not planning on gooing into that cave, are you? Leads all the way to a place called Renderok, although most people just call it hell. It's so scary it'll make your knees wibble and wobble. At least that's what I've heard. I wobble too easily as that is, so I've never been there myself. If you insist on gooing, I won't stand in your way. In fact, I might even pray to Hargon your death won't be too gruesome. Thanks. This tunnel leads to Renderok. I have a bad feeling about this. The whole place reeks of monsters and vicious ones to boot. Yes, I know how to use the thing you just gave me, thanks. Oh yeah, no, Warwick is totally pulling the... there's a term for that. It's when you draw attention to everyone but yourself. Trying to make every little thing look suspicious. Yes, Dakota. And a buff. We can buff them too. To me! Yeah, exactly, Zalog. Which he's been doing since the beginning, too. I buff you. Be buffed. Be buffed. Be buffed! Oh, crap. Well, there's one Yggdrasil leaf gone. Yikes. It's like not having Malroth kind of sucks, doesn't it? There we go. Thankfully, he's not immune to the needle. That was a fierce fight. We haven't even arrived yet. We'll be lucky to make it there in one piece. Is aught the matter? You seem distracted. You're wondering what Malroth is doing? Not much, I imagine. He's still locked in the dungeon, after all. Meanwhile... Oh, mighty Malroth, master of destruction. Oh, jeez, this guy again. Oh, it's you again. What do you want this time? Thought the builder was your friend, but he's betrayed you and left you to rot in this dungeon. Oh my god, come on. No, you're wrong. He just... Okay, fine. Slow whisper. You ready for this? Oh, mighty Malroth. Oh, the builder's an agent of creation, and you are a master of destruction. There can be no harmony between you. Even though there has been. For, you know, a while at this point. Weeks and weeks in lore. How many times have I got to tell you? You got the wrong guy. I'm not some master of destruction, okay? And why is it you cannot build? Why did the mirror feel all things true form reflects not but a void? It really would be funny. Do not deny the truth. Free yourself from this torture. Oh, sorry. Destroy, almighty Malroth. Destroy all around you, and embrace your true existence. You are a god, and you may be a god again. The god. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Get out of my head. Lore? Lore, are you alright? No. Put yourself together, man. We're almost at Renderak. I would literally... So I'm going to give the game 2 story negatives as of right now, unless something changes. I would actually be willing to undo those if we turned around right now, found Malroth, and we're like, dude, I'm really freaking sorry. And he's like, okay. And he doesn't give in to the dark side as a consequence of us doing that. And, like, he tells the voice to piss off. Like, that would be awesome. Still kind of cheap, but at least it's, you know, going somewhere with it. Oh, I guarantee Malroth's going to be a boss fight. 100% guarantee that. I mean, we all knew that from the moment his name was Malroth. It'll probably be... based on what I'm guessing we'll fight Malroth and then Hargon to kind of, like, differentiate from the second game. Because in Dragon Quest II, you fight Hargon, and then as he's dying, he sacrifices himself to summon Malroth. So I'm thinking what'll happen is we'll defeat Malroth, and then it'll be like, oh no, we must defeat the true guy behind everything, Hargon. And yeah, that'll be the actual last boss. Hi, Nymph. come to a dead end? Perhaps not. It seems the wall's made entirely of ice. You can break through ice. I can break through a lot of things, buddy. What? This is Rendarok? It's not all what I was expecting. Is this a trick? An illusion? Something tells me there's monsters about. Continue on your guard. Hang on, let's explore a little bit, but yeah. Huh. Apparently that's just water. Pity. If that was like blessed water, that would be kind of cool. I don't know what you could do with it, but, you know, something. Yeah, there's a bloom effect going on around here. Although this is very green. That would be funny. Oh, I'm just gonna take a bath. Ah! Should grab this earlier. Are you humans? You seem a bit different from the others around here. Isn't this place lovely? It's just like being in a dream, but I suppose that's the best thing about living in an illusion. An illusion? What do you mean by that? What, you didn't think this world was real, did you? It's all a dream, from the magical talking trees to the pubs made of solid gold. But it'll be gone soon. Illusions can't last forever, so this whole world will fade from nothing before long. So, and the off chance you didn't catch like the 30 times they've said that before now, here's them saying it outright. We are, in fact, in the illusion world. This place isn't real. It was dreamed up by the mighty Hargon to trick the three okay, so that's something I've been wondering for a while now. Remember, I mentioned there was a illusion in Dragon Quest II, but it was basically like one level. We go in there, we fight a boss, and we leave. It sounds like this is the rest of the illusion left over after Dragon Quest II. And it just kind of kept going. Hargon built it, but the Scions... Look, if you want to know more, the castle at the back of the valley is your best bet. That place is paradise for people who just want to sit back and enjoy the illusion. I haven't the foggiest what this means, but maybe we should do as this creature says. So at least there's some good writing in this game. Hello, Lycon. Now the question is, did they break out early back in Dragon Quest II, or was the illusion just not concluded yet? Like, were they always intended to get trapped in all these islands like we are? This place so pretty. Pity it all go away soon. Very sad. But I stay until end. We all stay, is rule. Is how things must be. God, how much time must have this been taken for the creators to actually make? Gadzooks, look at the size of that castle. Yeah, that's a nice one. It's very impressive, but what in the world is it doing here? There's only one way to find out. 4 words. You notice Warwick hasn't said anything since we've gotten out here yet. Looks lovely from far away. Can see all of lovely Renderak and all of lovely Midden Hall. There you go. That answers that. Huh. Middenhall welcometh thee, friend. But wait, is not His Royal Highness the Prince I see before me? Welcome home, Your Highness. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. This is neat. This is... I beg thy pardon, thou art come to vanquish the High Priest Hargon? But thou art in fair Middenhall Castle, friend. Besides, where would thou wish to destroy one so benevolent as he? Thou art hot-headed indeed. Oh god, some of these are almost direct translations. Oh, Hargon, mighty Hargon, thou art so very handsome and bold. Would the Guishajir... prithee, forget all that I did say. I know that one as great as he would never stoop to one as lowly as myself. Okay. This is Dragon Quest II. This is the spot we go to in Dragon Quest II. We go to the illusionary Middenhall. And Hargon tries to trap us here. And these people all talk basically like this. This is literally us going to the same spot that we went to back in Dragon Quest II. Same illusion, same NPCs. Good morrow, brave prince. Notice they're all mistaking us for the prince, too. Avail thyself of our treasure house, all of that our treasure house hath to offer. 'Tis thine, shouldest thou will it. God, this is hard to read. Now that the king hath joined the forces of justice under the banner of mighty Hargon, little need have we of such worldly trinkets. Yea, that we are able to thusly drown in another's eyes is a testament to the greatness of mighty Hargon. His sole dream is that we, the people, might know contentment and bliss. Already he hath given us so much, yet he is resolved to give still more. Praise be to his benevolence. You get it? Like, this was a far more fundamental illusion. It was your basic... Like, you've seen this trick 1,000 times in fiction, right? Hey, look, everything's happy. There's no need to fight because everything's good. You know, a fake paradise. They did that in Batman the Animated Series, for God's sakes. You remember that episode? A teleporter may transport a man to many hundreds of leagues in the blink of an eye, but we have no need of such contrivances any longer. All that we need now standeth right here before us. Yeah, this has always been a very brute force fictional trope, and it can be done well, but usually it's just kind of, okay. 'Twould seem the rumor concerning Moonbrook's misfortune were every bit as fanciful as they seemed. The details remain unclear, but I gather the destruction was wrought by an untimely fire. 'Twas none of Hargon's doing. And yeah, they're just repeating the lines. These people have been stuck here, doing these lines for years. However long it's been since Dragon Quest II. I say people. It's hard to call these people. By the way, hi Chloe, sorry. This is actually kind of neat that they pulled this. This is one of the things I liked best about Dragon Quest Builders 1 was how it directly tied into the story of Dragon Quest 1. So forgive me for enjoying the continuity of this. Everyone in the castle's acting jolly peculiar. What's wrong with them? They all live in the same dull, vacant stare, trapped by some sort of vision. Our mission remains the same. You can also see how the illusion's starting to break down a little bit as it literally is losing its maintenance. The enchantment is slowly wearing off. Which means the whole world is slowly wearing off. Oh. Yeah, if Huthor was here and saw me jazzing about continuity, ugh, I'd never hear the end of it. Good day to thee. I am Mariella, entrusted now with the conduct of His Majesty's affairs in his former Chancellor's stead. It is my duty to brighten the throne room, and to otherwise embrace this new era of peace. Wouldst thou see me dance? Verily, 'tis a sight to behold, I promise thee. Thou shalt come to love me more ever than thou didst, thou stuffy and over-serious Chancellor. I suppose that depends on definitions, Max Time. This is just me presuming. Hang on. This is just me presuming. But I'm guessing that... I mean, a lot of fiction does this. Like, you cast the initial spell, and it has a relative power level. And over time, unless something refills the spell, it just kind of gets weirder and vaguer and weaker and vaguer and weirder and blah, 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 until finally it just whips out, right? Now, here's the thing. We came here, remember that? We're from the outside world, so we're not an illusion. And I would bet money Malroth isn't an illusion and Lulu isn't an illusion. I could put money down on all three of those. Not sure if anyone passed that. Maybe the sailor guy. Because remember, he was sailing around and got lost, and right? So... And, oh, and, what was her name? Ordelia, from the second island. Remember, she got lost here, I think? I might be thinking of the wrong person. Anyways, point being that we're real, however you want to define that, and came from external. But what I'm thinking is the amount of, let's call it complexity, of this illusion is just so much more basic than the rest of it. You know, we could actually be seeing a degree of droid effect taking place with, you know, our entire party right now, all these people following us around. But these people, well, these illusions, let's just say what it is here, they lack the necessary components to obtain sentience and sapience. That woman right there is just one line of programming, right? Oh, Majesty, I beg of thee, I can drink not a single drop more. Surely it is thy turn, sire. Yea, verily, thou art truly a handsome prince indeed. Come, honor me, join me in a cup of mead. Well, I was going to say, they either lack the complexity, which is a critical part of droid effect, or the external stimuli, which is a critical part of droid effect, or the experiences, which is a critical part of droid effect. All three elements that are required for sentience and sapience are arguably absent here. Welcome home. I began to fear thy company had come to grief in an attempt to slay Hargon, about whom we were so mistaken. But thou art returned, unharmed. Verily, 'tis further proof, if such were needed, of Hargon's boundless mercy. Yea, as a brother did he greet me, and full gladly do I serve him. Pray, forget the quest which I did entrust to thee. 'Twas folly to... 'Twas folly... 'Twas folly... Folly, 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 folly. And he's gone. And so are they. He just disappeared. Just as these puppets cease to exist, so too shall you. It is your destiny as it is ours. All things, be they illusions or lies, must come to an end. None can say when annihilation will come. But one thing is for certain, there is no escape. The day of destruction approaches, and none can escape it. What the dickens are you prattling on about? Speak some sense. Allow me to explain in more simple terms. This castle was created by Almighty Hargon, and now it will be your grave. At long last, the hated humans shall fall. Except for you, my most faithful disciple. You have proven yourself one of us. Come, take your rightful place at my side! Dun, dun, dun! Super amazingly surprised by this development. Super surprised. I'm so surprised by this. Sorry. Shrink that back down. Yeah, I was ready for it, Dakota. To fracture friendships, weaken the military, ensure the construction of the Kazapple cannon, that it might eventually fall into monsters' hands. That was my mission, and though I encountered many difficulties along the way, I have finally achieved my every aim. It was you the whole time. You were the spy amongst our ranks. But why, Warwick? Why would you betray like this? You traitor. Traitor? Me? You're the ones who betrayed all I believed in. I am the only man of Moonbrook who holds true to the children of Hargon's teachings. Not like you faithless curs. Mwahaha, you have done well, Warwick. And just as you were promised, you shall be rewarded. Come join us. As a monster. Yes, finally, I have attained monsterhood. Thank you, thank you. Why is that a reward? Fly, my pretty. Ugh, really? Tear these traitors limb from limb. Bathe in the blood of the Builder and his pathetic companions. Warwick and Rector. Traitor and his hateful handler. One shot! Did you see that? First hit procced the death effect. First hit! That was satisfying. Hi, Warwick. Poke! I pulled a Tonberry on him. So I actually get that reference now, but only because of the booze thing. You are already drunk. I thought they had us for a moment, but then you killed Warwick in one shot. Hey, Warwick. How are things? This world, this lie, it cannot last. It matters not who wins this accursed war. We will all die, every one of us. What lie? What are you talking about, Warwick? One day I realized this is all an illusion. I tried to speak with His Majesty. I pleaded with him, but he refused to listen. That's when the Rector came to me. He said he could save me from death if I could earn it. When Lore arrived and rang the bell, I saw my chance to prove my opportunity, to prove myself worthy. Warwick, you... The children of Hargon are absolute, and so is my belief. I would die to protect their teachings. I know you, Inessa. You never believed. You spoke of heartfelt convictions and sacred duties, but it was all a lie. I have failed, and so shall you. No human shall stand against the almighty Atlas. Struggle if you wish. You will all perish in the end. Hail, Hargon. Hail, Hydra. Oh, please share that one in Discord, Bergwin. Look, Lore, the Rector still breathes, and he's carrying something. Poke! There we go. Well fought, humans. Seems I underestimated you. But no matter. Doomsday draws near. This world of illusion shall soon cease to be. Only I could have destroyed you by my own hand before that day came to pass. Still, it would seem victory shall yet be ours. Pathetic humans. Were you truly fool enough to rally your whole army behind this builder? Seems you were, so your castle is practically undefended. You may be an illusion, but you shall be slain nonetheless. Cannot fathom when the world happened. The castle? Are we? Gadzooks. Lord, what has he dropped? Could it be? You got the thing. Yeah, I can frickin' teleport. In lore. Alright, so. The Rector's final words about our castle's defenses do not sit well with me one bit. Forgive me, I was a million miles away. The Rector spoke of Moonbrook's defenses? That does not bode well at all. We must return without delay. Well, then let's frickin' do so. And take one good look. This is really nicely designed. Look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. Anyways. Notice it's not letting us teleport into the castle. We have to teleport outside of it. I hope Malroth beat the crap out of them all. We'll get back and he'll be like, yeah, I handled it by myself. Is this all part of Warwick and Rektor's plan? Quickly! Underhanded fiends. This is the work of that traitor Warwick. Do you tell the monsters the castle is undefended? Duh? Duh, I believe, is the terminology. You gonna let me move? No, you're just gonna... The Dread Dragon. The Scaly Squadron Superior. Who the heck are the Scaly Squadron? Ah, whatever. Enjoy being insta-killed by the most overpowered weapon in the game. Hang on, gotta wade through the poison. You deserve this poison, by the way. I do not feel bad about putting it here. It's all just an illusion. It's illusionary poison anyway, so who cares, right? There we go. God, did not want to proc. It's the only downside of this weapon. I'm basically just waiting for procs to happen. Just give me a second. I've got a little bit of poison to wade through here. I do not regret anything with the poison, by the way. He is getting poison damage, but it's only doing 1 damage a tick, just like it is to me. God, the lag. The lag is real. There we go. Got the proc. We're out. We're out. Time for the boss. And by which I mean... You can't speak to people during a battle. Look out, Malroth. But... Can we please let Malroth out now? 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 Those loads of... Can we... Yeah, Warwick was the traitor. Before we get to explain the Elga tournaments, let's first turn our minds to the state of the home. Oh, for God's sakes. I kind of thought that for a second, too, in this Costa. So Warwick was the traitor. He was so afeared of death, he was prepared to do anything to escape it, even sided with the monsters against his own kind. Fool, the damned fool. Can we please... From the very beginning, you have never subscribed to the teachings of the children of Hargon. What? Lord, from the moment you made that antidotal herb and saved my life, I realized the only chance to defeat the children of Hargon had finally come. However, even at that time, I held suspicions that enemy spies had infiltrated our ranks. I had to try hide my true allegiances. Anessa has been committed to overthrowing the monster's rule since long before you arrived in Moonbrook. That's why she sent me to infiltrate their army. If nothing else, that proved Anessa's innocence, by the way. I mean, I never believed it for a second, as I said, back when it was showing up. But yeah, remember, she was the one who was actually doing long-term thinking the entire time, including before we showed up. I want to tell you the truth, Lord, but when you recover the wizard's workstation, something His Majesty said gave me pause. The enemy have eyes everywhere. Did I say those words? I meant nothing profound by them, I assured you. I must admit, you had me completely fooled. There's something else. Before Warwick passed, he said something about the world being a lie. Yeah. No. Lord, I wish to learn more of what transpired. Can we please rescue Malroth? Malroth. Look, you guys are fake. I have devoted myself to reading everything of Moonbrook's history and attempting to put together my scattered memories. And now, based on your account of what you saw in Renderrock, I believe I've arrived at a theory, though perhaps this is not the most fitting place. Come, lower to Malroth's cell! This is starting to piss me off. Every second we delay is pissing me off here. To hear you say it, Renderrock was not so much a hell as it was a heaven. It seems this world is not the one you once knew, nor the one which my only fragments remained in my clouded memories. Could this be some manner of parallel reality, alternate dimension? Or perhaps no more than an illusion conjured by one who yet resides in the real world. Whatever the case, I suspect this world was created to serve a purpose, and if it is true that the illusion will soon fade, perhaps that purpose is close to being fulfilled. Or the guy who cast the illusion's dead. Warwick was convinced this world was a lie and would be reduced to oblivion. In his desperation to be spared this fate, he joined forces with the monsters. If only I'd listened to him. If only I'd offered him a warm embrace, not a cold shoulder. As a king, he was my responsibility, and I failed him. Lord, I have but one question. In the world you knew, what became of my daughter? She lived. She rebuilt the kingdom. That happened back in Dragon Quest II. That is a relief. I may have failed as a king, but at least I did not fail as a father. Lord, one matter still puzzles me. You're not part of the illusion. You came from the real world, but for what purpose? If it was not by mere chance you wandered into this world, but you were summoned, then your presence here may have a more profound meaning than you realize. Lord, I've made up my mind. I will see the children of Hargon defeated, even if our reality should crumble the very next day. Time grows short. We must free Malroth. Okay, so here's the two negatives, alright? Negative number one is obvious. Idiot Ball. Negative number two, forcing the player into Idiot Ball. And you'll notice how several times I've tried to do something to make up for this and have been rebuffed at every turn, right? So that's basically a story negative for the Idiot Ball and a gameplay negative for forcing me into the Idiot Ball. I'm really starting to think a third one is needed here. This is actually really aggravating me. But I'm holding off on the third one. The third one, by the way, would be that this is what makes Malroth go evil. You abandoned me when I needed you most because the game forced me to! See, Nascosta's point is very valid. You'll notice I haven't given those negatives yet. I'm trying really hard to be lenient here. And I was really willing to give the game more lenience than I probably should. But if the game had let me now that we know with total certainty that Warwick is in fact the traitor, and that Warwick was always the traitor, and that therefore we should let Malroth out because duh, and we were allowed to let him out now, I'd be willing to be a little bit more lenient. They're not. I'm not. Yeah, we'll see where this goes, but I'm pretty much thinking those two negatives are to earn. I'm going to go and jot those down now. And pencil those in. Boop, boop. Wait, actually, no. Only one of those is story. Right. And there's the gameplay one. Where is my notes? There they are. Yeah, Malroth has literally been our companion since we got off the boat. The boat was the tutorial, and then the first person we saw, seconds after we landed on the Isle of Awakening, was Malroth. This is our Alistair, for God's sakes. Summarize that one. That's true. Malroth has been pretty bro. He has been cool. He has helped us out. He's been, like, friendly and growing and learning about how other people matter and trying to care about other people. Like, he has actually had a pretty cool character arc. And to be blunt, I stand by the story positive for Malroth. Because Malroth has been pretty cool. He's been very Rex. But yeah, the fact that there's literally a nope. That's the other reason that's a gameplay negative, because like they literally just nope you out of there. It's the frickin' helicopter. It's the helicopter from Batman Telltale. It's the GM saying, nope, don't do that. I'm gonna go ahead and go through this. Nope. You're not. Are we done? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, it goes down, doesn't it? They need more castle wall buttress? Oh wow, they're out of materials? Hey Tazara. Die. And then Tazara died. The end. Well, they're using this chest for some reason, so sure. Those aren't buttresses. What do you need, you dums? I don't know what they need. Unless that was it. Might have been it. Not sure what that was doing in my inventory. Classical columns. I don't... No, the orb is different. I don't need to put the orb yet. Classical columns. Classical columns. You know what? Fine. In fact, I have an idea here. Hang on. Yes, that link. Everyone should click what Bragwin just linked, because that link needs to be spread far and wide. That is what happens when a GM gets bored. All of a sudden, there's a helicopter and it shoots you dead. What? There, that should do it. Fix it. God, that really was like the worst GM railroading I've ever seen is in the Batman Telltale. Oops, you didn't respond quickly enough. So that helicopter that you've never saw before, that you didn't even hear, just shoots you dead out of nowhere. And now, oh god, run. Run, oh god, I was too late. No! No! here we go. Wait. Okay, that should be the last one, theoretically. Thank you, Zabariel. Thank you very much for the subs. Very much appreciated, sir. Thank you so much. Now, I already asked you this, but if you want to just put those towards something, you are more than welcome to. If you don't want to put those towards something, you can do that too. It's all up to you, but thank you very much. The third and final tower of our final weapon is complete. Now all that remains is the cannon. You were speaking of His Majesty for some time. I cannot help but wonder you were discussing. More than that, it made me think of all the things I should have told you, but did not. Please forgive my dishonesty. Can we get Malroth out? We should leave such talk for later. But... Honestly, I like most of the Telltale games we've played. Although, Borderlands still sits at the top for me. Tales from the Borderlands. By Jove. My blueprint keeps getting better and better. This cannon is a true marvel. Lore. You can absolutely do that, Zaburiel. I'll jot that down right now. So that was 5 donations, or 5 subs, sorry. So noted, sir. And thank you again. Yep, that's great. Atlas may strike at any time. Can we let Malroth out yet? Truth be told, Laura, I've admired builders since I was a child. It was this that made me reject the children's unholy teachings and made me into who I am today. There's no sense in hiding any longer. I shall join in completing this blueprint and build the Kazapel cannon and maybe let Malroth out. This is starting to piss me off. This is several minutes of time during which we could have been letting Malroth out and apologizing to him and buying him, like, a really yummy cake to make up for it. I try, Zaburiel, and thank you. Like, this is... I'm gonna take you out to sushi as an apology dinner kind of situation right here. Damn it, Bragwin. What the... What is that? Is that a vase? No, it's a face. What am I looking at? Why is he exploding? Oh, it's the Terminator. Okay. God, I couldn't tell what I was looking at. Thank you, Bragwin. As ever and always, appreciate. And that's going towards Bragwin. It's going towards Bragwin. There we go. In my notes, I just shorten it to Jedi Fallen. We are totally building a sister raid. Look at this. Oh, Bragwin's definitely an in-depth classic. How many minutes has it been since we found out about Warwick at this point? Hey, Leia, let me look at my own timestamps. Let's scroll up a bit. Okay, so we teleported, we came back. Monster's been defeated. So it looks like it's been since about 1:15. So it's been roughly 12 minutes we've had now since we've been back and out of combat. Making that clear point there. We know Warwick's, evil. We know this is an illusion. We've been back. We defeated the enemies that are attacking us. Yeah, I love how they're like, we must get to the materials. Ugh. I mean, I cannot be the only person where my first thought upon coming back was, alright, let's free Malroth. And give him a big apology. Normally we'd do a high five at this, but you know how that works. I told you before, my faith in the Children of Hargon was unshakable. It was my heartfelt conviction to fight forevermore. That was a lie. The foundations of Moonbrook Castle were laid by a builder who came to this island many years ago. By the time I was born, the Children of Hargon's teachings already spread far and wide. Builders were seen as harbingers of chaos and war, but one day I looked up to this fine, majestic fortress, and a great joy welled within me. I dreamed of creating such incredible structures myself. Ever since that day, the Children of Hargon were my sworn enemy. I pledged to overthrow them and become a builder. Warwick had a heartfelt conviction too, but his beliefs were not his own. They were imposed upon him by the Children of Hargon. I believe that true conviction comes from within. It is something you can make for yourself. It is not something that can be imposed upon you by others. Although fortresses, they can impose the hell out of you. Feels good to get that off my chest. Forgive me, Lore. Go apologize to Malroth right now. Forgive me. Once I began to unburden myself, I couldn't stop my mouth from moving. People call me stubborn. They say I'm a stickler for rules and regulations, but I never believed in the teachings of Children of Hargon. You've said this 3 times now. Time for the grand finale. Freeing Malroth. It is done. The orb is complete. The Chrysaple cannon is complete. I've dreamed of this legendary weapon in action. Thanks to you, I shall see it in action. Thank you. Huh? See, blue, green, and yellow make purple. It's science. I've never seen such power. Ho 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 ho. Daba dugaba chewbacca. This is the true power of the Chrysaple cannon. I see. So the energy poured into the 2 orbs has been charged into the orb, ready to fire at enemies. Even an enormous hulking monstrosity like Atlas won't be able to withstand a direct hit from this thing. All we need to do is go get Malroth out of prison. We stand on the threshold of victory. Why do you wear such an aggrieved expression? Because my friend is in jail! You care not for slaying Atlas, you only wish to see your friend freed? Yes! But of course, the matter entirely slipped my mind. Lore, you know all too well that Malroth and I have our differences, but I want you to know neither I nor His Majesty had any desire to see your own friend in prison. Then why did you? Warwick is the one who convinced His Majesty that Malroth was a danger, and he meant to divide us, and it worked. Of course, the matter with Rosmere did not help his defense. But I should not make excuses. I may not have urged Malroth's incarceration, but neither did I argue it. I beg your forgiveness. Apologize to him. Oh my god, you say that if I should beg forgiveness of anyone, it is Malroth? Yes, I suppose you're right. I can't believe I actually said that to her in character. Yes, go, go. Yeah, get out of my freaking way. Get it, yeah. Nah. Oh, it's you. So you finally decided to let me out, have you? What happened? Huh. So you built a massive magical cannon, and now the Major General of the Monsters is on his way to destroy us all. You serious? There's a big bad baddie coming, so now you decide to let me out of my cell? You leave me locked away down here, never even dropping by to say hello. Ugh! Ugh! And now you're in trouble, you come to me for help. You're disgusting, Lore. Negative to story codified. Bam! And gameplay while we're at it. Bam! Enjoy those negatives, game. You piss ants. Never came down to visit him. Jesus Christ. I lost track. How many times did I try to come down here? Like, okay, let me explain for a second, okay? One of the things I've noticed ever since the SNES era is that a lot of dialogue when it comes to NPCs depends on flags, right? And so as a consequence, you get into a pattern of like thinking like it's an RPG. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay, I'm gonna go talk to this guy. Okay, they say the same thing. And then you wait for like an event to happen. And then you go try to talk to him again because maybe the event is a flag which triggers new dialogue, right? So if you go too far, you could skip conversations, exactly. So you kind of get into that mindset. Now, remember, this is part of my point. I was doing this periodically specifically because I was trying to find when the flag had changed and when I could come down and do something. You'll notice I didn't just do it over and over again. I was like, okay, let's do a quest and see an event. Okay, now I'll try it. Okay, let's do another quest. Okay, now I'll try it. And I kept trying it periodically to see if the flag had moved forward. In fact, if you were paying attention, I did it right after we came back to town after, defeating Warwick, and came down and was like, hey, and it was still like, nope, you still can't set him free. That's why I kept doing that, because most RPGs will have that kind of flag dialogue progression. This is irritating beyond words. And that's why it's a gameplay negative in addition to a story negative. Well, what else do you want? I want to apologize. Shut up, okay? Just shut up. I've had enough of your excuses. Oh, for crying out loud. Anyone think you were the one whose best friend betrayed them? Malroth. Even though your Warwick sowed the seeds of doubt in my mind, I should not have stood by while this wrong was done to you. For that, I am truly sorry. At least she gets to apologize. I'm sorry, too. I shouldn't have let those soldiers die at Moonahan. I'm sure you did all you could to save them. For my part, I should not have taken my anger out on you. It was not your fault. Well, I'm still sorry. Hey, Lore. I'll help you beat Atlas. But after that, we're done. You built a dungeon to lock me away and only let me out when you needed my help. That's low. I suppose it makes sense, though. Why would a builder like you care about a guy like me who could only destroy stuff? I thought we could be friends, but I guess I was wrong. And that is why this castle is filled to the brim with poison. I'm glad Malroth is finally free, but what of your friendship? I can hardly believe you two would go your separate ways. When you arrived on the island, you seemed inseparable. This anger cannot last. A friendship like yours is not so easily sundered. It may take time, but this wound will heal, and I shall do everything in my power to help. Boss time. But before we do the boss, just one last thing, real quick. This won't take long. Let's do this. Now, I know this isn't exactly a choice type of a game, where, you could choose paths of progression and what happens in the story. It's a linear story, I get that. But I'm just saying, in a game where we were allowed to choose, if Malroth acted this way because we did actually turn on him, that would make sense. In fact, in like a Baldur's Gate type of game, I would say that would be grounds for the character leaving the party permanently because of that, right? That would be awesome. That's not what this is. This is a poison waterfall. Enjoy it. You've earned it. Hang on. I'm trying to get a good view of this. Yeah, fair. But anyways, yeah. Point being, I think I've made my point. Even if something helps to mitigate this letter, which it might, I think the negatives are fully codified and deserved. Like, this is clearly bad writing. And forced gameplay aggravation, like I said earlier. So, both negatives, I think, are fully earned. What I would usually do is if something tries to mitigate this later, what I would probably do is go ahead and give a positive for the mitigation, but leave the negative. We'll see. This is it, Lore. Our final battle. Atlas approaches. Major General's unimaginably powerful foe. Only the Kazapal defeated. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yes, we are ready to defeat this war. Lord, His Majesty can thoroughly brief me on how the Kazapal cannon works, so allow me to impart his knowledge. First, use the Orb of Heroes. Then, do the thing. Okay, cool. Nope, I'm cool. Let's do it. If we fight together to the very end, I know we can do this. I know we can win! Why am I up here? I need to be back there with the Kazapal cannon. Whatever. Puny humans think you can defeat mighty Atlas? We smash your castle, smash your tower, smash everything! We show Lord Atlas how weak you really are. Whoa, and they're dead. Hear me, humans. You cannot win. You cannot escape your fate. Struggle all you like. It will do you no good. You will be destroyed. Atlas underestimates us with Pachun. We shall show him. Quickly! Oh, I was going to say, are you going to make me go all the way back there? Okay, so... Let's see. Let's aim for... Let's aim for the eye. Oh, it can't be. He's unhurt? I did not expect humans to put up a real fight. It'll take more than a magic pea shooter to hurt mighty Atlas. Go, destroy! It's just too hot. There must be some other way. Hold back the monsters until it recharges. Okay. Go, fight. But there's no reason for me to go down there. It'll take forever to get back up here. I'm just gonna admire the poison castle for a bit. See, this would be so awesome. Like, think about this, right? The game has been pushing the narrative the whole time that we're the builder, he's the fighter. So imagine, like, if they actually pushed this narrative idea that Malroth is down there just wrecking the army so we have a chance to get the cannon going to fight Atlas. You know, the teamwork and the cooperation thing that they've been pushing the whole game, right? Like, that's been a narrative beat since, like, word go. I feel like a real king up here. Alright, go fight. Yeah, that would be even cooler, Shikor. Like, Malroth is like, I'm gonna hit him in the toe, and it's gonna make him go, ow, and that's gonna distract him long enough for you to shoot him. That would be really cool. In fact, if that's what actually happens, that'll be awesome. That might even be positive-worthy. Maybe. I think I'm going to go ahead and codify something instead of actually doing that. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, sorry, I gotta have my wine. Yes, yes. Oh, I gotta get the pinky thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Charge. Wow, I have a really limited range of where I can shoot. Do you see this? Alright, well, let's shoot for that. I mean, that is damaging him, but barely. while beating the mini-boss down there. Looks like the mini-boss is stuck and can't go through the door. It's actually kind of funny. Aw. Go! Yeah, it totally is max time. I guess I will actually get involved. I have so much time to get back up there. See if my proc goes off on this guy. Didn't like no so far. But you never know. These procs are weird. Well, whatever. Lore! What? What? What are you doing over there? If you fire the Kazapple cannon out, it'll have no effect. We must bide our time and wait for the moment to strike. Please, return to the front lines. Okay. Oh yeah, let's beat boss number 3 then. Ah! It procced. Hehehehe. Okay, now... Atlas is furious. Okay, now, maybe. Nope, she's still not letting me. See? You could say he's hopping mad. He exhausted himself. Now's our chance. Okay. Really? Okay, got it. Still not... Alright. Wait, no, maybe. Okay, now we can finally do it. Hang on. She didn't teleport me. That's a good sign. Hey, big boy. We have him staggered. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I fired during the cutscene, so it glitched. The good news is he's still staggered. He's not pulling out a stagger. So this is just getting weird at this point. So, this is my impression of Atlas right now. Babality. Lore wins. Waste timeality. Can you stab him with the needle? That would be funny. Oh, damn. He actually undid it. Oh. Oh. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Yeah, there goes my PB effort, guys. I guess I'll go help. Speed it up at least. Dance, monkey, dance! It's still a good game. Don't mistake me. This game absolutely qualifies as a good game to me. In fact, this game qualifies as a great game to me, as I think these positives show. It's just... this is dumb. Like, I was actually with this chapter early on. I liked the challenge of constant enemy attacks and slowly pushing your way back against an onslaughting force. And then just, yeah, even great games have bad chunks. That is very true. Very true. Now, attack him. Not really, Platty, but as Pax and I were talking about the other day, you really shouldn't go back to Dragon Quest Builders 1 after playing 2. It's going to color your opinion drastically. This game is much better than Dragon Quest Builders 2, pretty much across the board. If nothing else on the gameplay axis. Didn't I say, what did I say next time? Quickly, use the Kazapple cannon. Oh, at least it teleports me here. Hi, buddy. How are you? So now we got to do that a third time, even though it should have only been a second time. Because bugs. Because that was a straight-up bug, the whole glitching out middle of cutscene thing. And someone in chat said that happened to another streamer too, which that doesn't speak well. Like, I have a bit of a thing with finding bugs and glitches, but yikes. Like, the fact that it teleports me there is actually an aspect of good game design, which this game does a lot of. This is not proccing. Let's back up a bit. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Oh god, it's Pretzel, the most terrifyingly evil person known to mankind. And you'll notice this is a different wave than last time, so that's something. Just gonna chill here for a minute. Just hang out, you know. Maybe have a potato. Like taters. You guys like taters? Thank you very much, Pretzel. Much obliged the sub as always, sir. And whoop! I'll put that towards Trail of Cold Steel 3. Well, I've talked about this before. I call it A to B syndrome. I need to make a lorium for it. Because what it is when a writer just really needs to get from point A to point B and hasn't really figured out how to get there. So they just come up with the dumbest, most direct way possible. Alright, we need Malroth to split up with the hero. How can we do that? The hero betrays him. Perfect. And usually bad A to B syndrome is when they really do just pick the quickest, shortest possible path from A to B. Even if it makes no sense or is actively stupid. Yeah, because plot, exactly. Oh, this is bad. Oh god, oh god. Oh god, well, that works. I'll just hang out up here then. By the way, you'll notice we haven't been able to do the combo attack this entire battle. That's nice. I'm irritated that we're split up, but I do like the fact that they're showcasing that. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna bow out of that entirely. You guys have fun. I wonder. Basically, yes, Dakota. Although this is a Phase 2 boss rush. But earlier I did have to redo the Phase 1 boss rush, yes. What am I looking for? Oh, there. It doesn't happen that often anymore, but it does happen. Kragard Tynahead. I'm probably saying that completely wrong. Usually it's always something dumb for me. Like, I don't get stuck at the super Dungeon of Doom or whatever. I get stuck where it's like, okay, so I have to talk to this one specific NPC in order to progress the quest, and I can't figure out which NPC it is. That's the stuff I get stuck at. Yeah, there we go. Okay, he's exhausted. Auto crit. Actually, speaking of which, since we're auto critting here. There's Malroth, by the way. Now, are you going to warp me back up? Yep. See, that is good design right there. Legitimately. God, look at Malroth. Look what he's doing right now. We did it. We defeated Atlas. And that item he dropped when he fell. Could it be? Lore, my boy. Lore, me boogie. You beautiful builder. You have vanquished our foe. Saved our kingdom. And you can do it. In honor of your great deeds, I consider taking you on as my squire. Goddess be praised. The vile tyrant who had this fair island in his iron grip is no more. Our days of endless bloodshed are over. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. I cannot believe this is really real. We did it. We actually did it. We defeated the Children of Hargon. Damn. I beg your pardon for that outburst. Such behavior is unbecoming of Moonbrook's military leader. Before our celebrations begin in earnest, let's say we repair the damage. I'm trying to, but Malroth won't talk to me. Now he's a shark. Stay away from me, Lore. God dang it, to hell and back. On that cheery note... Because screw these people, Pax! Oh yeah, what was your reaction to the stupid bad writing of this section? Of dumb. Yeah, this was done in anger. This wasn't me screwing around. Piss on these people. Piss on this stupid section. God. We're done, Lore. We're never going to be friends again. Because you refused to come and talk to me, even though you talked to me like 8 times, and the game literally teleported you away from trying to. I don't know if you tried that, Pax, but the game just literally teleports you away if you try to go talk to him. And, here, check this out. Oh, it's probably all repaired now, isn't it? Basically, all of this was prepared. Yeah, okay, they repaired it. I carved a hole. You can check the VOD if you don't believe me. I carved a hole. Oh, here it is. It's partially still here. From over here to try and get into the rear end of the prison in order to rescue him. And it still wouldn't let me. Anyways. I'm going to go ahead and chop off here for lunch. We'll deal with the aftermath of this after the break. So, I'll be back in about an hour, guys.